Okay, here we go. This is so funny. Yesterday on the show, Artie, you didn't hear this, but...
I heard there was a great interview with Nikki Sixx.
Yeah, he was really good. I was listening to that.
Jamie Foxx was great, too.
Jamie Foxx, too.
Oh, Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
I was listening in my car to Nikki Sixx and Jamie Foxx a little bit, and boy, both those guys were really good yesterday.
I heard Nikki Sixx was real honest about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, about heroin.
And he wrote this book called Heroin Diaries.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to get that.
Yeah, in fact, someone said it was a good day for Artie to be out because Artie would have been triggered into his big heroin stories, and it would have been one big heroin fest.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. So it was probably a good idea for you.
Right, that would have been annoying.
You would have annoyed everyone.
That makes you feel better.
There you go.
It's a good thing you weren't here. You would have annoyed me.
No, but everyone missed you. You know.
No,
that.
I'm kidding.
All right. Anyway, so this is great. Yesterday on the air as well, Jason, Scott DePace wanted Xbox game, you know, whatever that is.
Halo 3.
Halo 3, yeah.
And I said, you got to do something for it. So I said, say 5 beautiful things about Jason as a human being. He goes, I can't do it. I don't care. I said, and then shake his hand. So he finally did it.
How old is he?
I don't know. But DePace.
Originally it was... Tell him you love him and give him a hug.
Right.
He couldn't do that.
I can't do that.
So then DePace, he said, you know, man, I'm busy. I work a 70-hour week. So I get a note from Jason last night.
70-hour week?
I really couldn't believe it when Scott DePace said he puts in a 70-hour work week. Listen to this, Scott.
First of all,
I got this
I'd
from
like
Jason.
to say I never said I had a 70-hour work week.
Yes,
you said you did. You did.
You said that.
Was it 7? Did you say 7 hours?
No, 70 hours.
17.
You said it. You said it yesterday.
17
No, Jason said it yesterday.
No, you
That's
said
where you're
it.
wrong.
You did say it.
You said
No,
it.
I said I put 50 to 60 hours in designing this place and never got paid for it.
Didn't
That's
he say
what
he
I
had a
said.
70-hour work
No,
week?
he said it.
Pull the tape.
Go ahead, go pull it.
I'll go pull the tape.
Pull it. Go ahead, right now. Get on
So
that.
Jason
You don't
sends
remember
me.
saying that.
Jason sends me a note. I really couldn't believe it when Scott DePace said he puts in a 70-hour week.
Oh, Jesus.
That is so ridiculous. I broke
I've
it down.
never said that. Go ahead.
Well, all right, let's wait till we get the tape.
Okay.
When the tape comes in,
And he'll apologize?
yes, he will have to apologize
Okay, good.
to you.
Okay, good.
I will even apologize to you because I can remember you saying it.
All right.
I heard it.
I'm sure. Well, you're going to apologize too then?
Yeah, I'll
okay.
apologize.
I'll
You
apologize.
didn't say
Fred, will you apologize?
No, I will not.
All right. So do you think I said it?
Yes, I do think you said it.
When the doctor was checking me for
And
a
even if you
coli,
didn't
he
say
said...
it, I'm still not apologizing.
So that shows you what a fair guy you are. Go ahead.
Like yesterday with you and Jason, you wouldn't even walk out the same door with him. That was real nice.
A 70, yeah, you missed a lot. A 70-hour work week comes out to 14 hours a day, which means Scott would be here from 5:30 in the morning till 7:30, Monday through Friday.
Oh, he doesn't account for working at home?
Of course, Scott doesn't work on Friday, so in a 4-day work week, he'd be working from 5:30 till 10 p.m. 5:30 in the morning till 10 p.m.
That's possible.
First of all, whoever wrote you that, Jason, he doesn't know what I do. He doesn't know what I do when I'm at home. I do work. I've been trying to fill 2 positions. I do plenty of work. So you
don't do
fuck him
70 hours a week.
No, and I never said I did.
Well, we're going to find out.
Fine.
You'll get
Okay.
an apology.
That's like those women who used to stitch, like, uniforms.
Right, right.
Tell you what, how about I sit on the couch all day till he comes up with that tape? Because I'm sure it's not going to happen.
Well, why would we want you in? Don't you have a job where you have to direct?
Yeah, exactly. Well, let me.
All right, so maybe we're wrong. We're going to find out.
Good.
I seem to recall
Scott swap jobs for a day?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'd love to see it.
I'd allow that. All right, why don't you go back to directing, and then when he has the tape, he'll come in and we'll resolve this.
Yeah.
How's that, okay?
Okay, good.
All right, Scott.
All right.
Thank you.
You've never seen a place like Showbiz Pizza Place.
Did you play Halo 3?
Yeah.
How is it? Did you go on the internet with it, or you just played it at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Honestly, I didn't have a lot of time because I was...
Well, you work a 70-hour week.
Good to hear that you didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
I was busy.
It's funny, like Scott's favorite baseball team in the world is the Phillies. He loves the Phillies. So they're embroiled in this, huge pennant race. There's only 5 games left. Scott told me this morning it was a big decision last night whether to play Halo or watch a Phillies game. And I was like, well, the Halo will always be there. The Phillies are only on 5 more nights.
You helped him with it.
So, no.
That's not true, guy. The Phillies are going to suck every year.
So what I did is I TiVo'd the game.
You called Gary for advice?
No, on the way in this morning. I was just telling him it was, I had to, But, so I paused the game. I played for about an hour. It was awesome, a lot of fun, and then I went and
You
watched
played
the
by
Phillies
yourself?
lose.
You're not on the internet?
No, I played with some guys. It was really fun. This one guy, he was telling me he called out work yesterday. He told him he had the shits, and ended up playing.
That was me.
Halo all day.
I wanted to play Halo.
You know what? I'm so embarrassed. I was late for work today because I was playing chess.
Wow.
I'm so addicted.
That's funny.
You get up at that time of the morning and you turn on your computer?
You were late for work. What do you mean? Like in your...
Well, I was 10 minutes late.
The way you like to get to work.
Yeah, I like to be super early.
But my point is, you got up and started playing a chess game?
What happened is I learned a new opening. And I wanted to try it out. So they have blitz games. They're 2-minute games within 8 seconds. It's very fast. So I said, I'll play one because I woke up early so I could practice this opening. I played one, and the guy beat me. Okay. So he challenged me to another game. So I said, I've got enough time. I checked my clock. It's 2 minutes, but the game went actually longer because you get 8 seconds back every time you make a move.
Right.
So I looked at the clock. It was already 5:10. I leave my apartment much earlier than that. And I got addicted. But I think people are nuts on these Internet games. And I was telling Scott to pace this. I play chess on the Internet. So yesterday, I learned this new opening. And I said, let me go practice. I'll play these games. I'll find a human being who's low-rated and like me, and we'll practice. Start playing this guy, and I lose the first game. He types out, ha, 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 ha. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? Then he goes, ha, 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 ha. You lost. You take too long to think. You're a loser. Ha, 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 ha. I beat you. Ha, ha. So now I'm getting, like, steamed up. I go...
That's why I said, don't talk to anybody on the Internet.
You're right. I wrote to him, I go, are you 5 years old? I mean,
he goes, yes.
He goes,
I am.
He goes, no, I'm 6. Ha, 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 ha. And he's typing each time, ha, 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 ha.
Right.
And I went, what am I doing with my life? And now I said, I'm going to report him to the Internet chess club.
The chess principal.
What are you going to say, taunting?
Well, I know. You met the guy. I know the guy who owns the website.
He would get mad at the guy for that?
Oh, he doesn't like it. That's rude behavior.
There's chess etiquette.
And I'm like, this motherfucker, ha, 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 ha. I'm like, well, so I said, you know what? You're Bobby Fischer. You're the man. You're the top. You're the top guy in the country.
No, I'm Gary Fisher. Ha, 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 ha.
I beat you. You're slow. Because I ran out of time,
Could you imagine the mentality of that guy?
I don't know, but I'm never playing him again. I have a minus notify list where I...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that?
You know what? I swear to God, you know what I was going to write to the fucking guy? I was going to write, ha, 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 ha. You win. I'm going to go fuck my model girlfriend. Asshole. Let me see what you're doing.
Yeah, you should say you make more money than he does.
Yeah, I should really get into it with him.
Then he would have said, okay, Google guys into chess with model girlfriend. It's going to come up one guy.
What a dick.
Go, Howard?
Guys into chess with a model girlfriend, there's one.
And Beth said some weight to me. She goes, come on, let's go on the couch, let's watch TV together. I go, well, let me finish with this guy. I'm in the middle of an argument.
He's still saying ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, I have to type back ha, ha, ha. So, I don't know, I get all worked up. And I was actually angry when I woke up this morning. Actually angry about it. Well, it looks like Jason is having trouble finding that tape.
Maybe you're right.
Scott, how long, honestly, and I'm not trying to be a dick with this question, how long do you think it would take for you to, like, teach, like, me or Benji to direct the show?
All right,
so insulting.
10 years.
10 years?
10 years.
You don't think, like, I think in a few hours.
How long did you study?
I'm not going to sit here and defend
It's going to take Artie 10 years?
I'm not going to defend
Artie, you want to go direct?
I've got 15 years experience,
I just want, like, if you sat...
A normal show where nothing's happening, you guys are just talking, no problem. You can do it in a couple days. But the problem is there are many shows. We do live shows every once in a while. We do many shows over there. They get quite intense.
I mean, an average show.
I'm not
like on a live show.
Yeah, average show, go ahead. You can go back there, do it. I can certainly sit back and sleep like you do the whole time. And
I'm not saying you can.
All right, well, then let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, you're insulted by the question. I didn't know.
She's insulted.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that this is even...
So you said 10 years. Now I know. I don't know. So that means it's a skilled job.
Artie, you want to go direct the show?
I mean, I
do you know camera framing? Do you
camera framing?
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
What's camera framing? See, this is directing.
Making sure the picture's centered.
Yeah, like you can see what you're shooting.
Right. I mean, I could guess what it is.
Sure. I've actually heard from Doug. He said you're a good shooter, Howard.
Yeah, I am.
So Doug,
I'm good at everything, Scott.
But you didn't even know about camera framing.
You should be like the first Woody Allen.
Is your job too physical for Artie? Is it safe? Because I don't want him doing it if it's any more hard.
I'll sign a waiver.
It's not physical. Only when you go in the hall and you got to beat off the camera from asking you stupid Jason questions.
Mark, go ahead. You're on the air.
Howard, Scott's full of shit.
Oh,
he's got stationary cameras. The job is so easy that
whatever. Good job.
He's on the Stern Fan
What do you do,
Network
dickhead?
defending himself. How tough could the job be when you're on the Stern Fan Network?
All right, this ain't going to work. I don't care.
And then he talks about working at home. Then why is he so desperate to get his hands on Halo 3 to play with little kids?
So I can forget about the work I have to do.
How come he's got so much time for his Ralph Cramden inventions with his golf bag? You know what you should do, Scott? You should put a camera on top of your head and take pictures of what's left of your hair. That's what
okay, good job. Can you... that's great.
All right, thank you. Mike, go ahead.
What do I do? What am I doing here?
I don't know. What are you doing here?
I don't know.
Hold on.
You're waiting for the tape.
The tape's coming.
We're about 90 seconds away from the tape.
Jason's editing your voice.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey, Mike, you're on the... I'll just take a couple of phone calls till we...
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, I just wanted to say that Nikki Sixx interview yesterday was really cool, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed that.
About him.
Yeah.
He was a very good interview.
He's a deep guy.
And very well spoken.
That was going to be my fucking name for the book, The Heroin Diary, motherfucker.
Gino, you're on the air. By the way, I got a call from Artie. That was a very nice call of you, but you didn't have to do that.
What did he say?
Well, he got a book deal, and he was like, I just want you to know, I would never say something negative about you. This is a... It went on and on and on, and I went, for God's sakes, Artie.
I know it wasn't necessary, but
that was very nice.
Thank you.
You'll say negative stuff about the rest of us. I didn't get a call.
There'll be no negative.
Gino, you're on the air.
It'll only be negative about me.
What can I do for you?
Enough Scott the pace, man. This guy drags the show down. He's
exactly. I agree with you.
And hey, go direct the show.
Good. That's what I'd love to do.
And plus, your fucking your little golf invention sucks. I wouldn't play with that piece of shit.
You don't play with it, dipshit.
What's that?
You don't play with it.
All right, Chuck, you're on the air.
It's to help your play.
Right.
Chuck and Youngstown.
It's thevideocaddy.com, by the way.
Go ahead.
First thing, you guys are the greatest. Love you. Second thing, Scott's got to go. Directing TV is cake, but he sucks on the air. I always change the channel when I hear his voice.
What do you do, dig ditches?
Gotta go. No, I'm a journalist, television journalist.
Yeah, so there.
Same thing.
Thanks, Chuck.
So you're a liberal.
Yeah, I love you guys.
I think we had the picture there.
Yeah, guys.
I got it. I'm going to come and explain it now.
Okay.
Look, I mean, if it needs explaining, it sounds like Scott is right.
Chris, you're on the air.
Hey, morning, Howard. Yo, Scott.
Yeah.
What's your screen on my Xbox Live so I can kick your ass in Halo 3, bitch?
Hey, I'm not claiming to be good. I don't play.
What is your screen? Do you ever give that out?
Yeah, I don't care. My friends list is full, though.
What is your screen name?
Duker Dog.
Duker Dog. And
D-U-K-E-R.
Now, how do they find you? Where do you play this?
You just put that name into there, and you have to try to get on my friends list, but it's full at this point.
So. Yeah, okay, I'm sure.
All right, Duker Dog versus Chris coming up. Thank you, Chris. Yes, Fafa.
All right, so go to Gary, page 1.
All right.
To the bottom right-hand corner. Let me explain it before you play it.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Scott was in the middle of a sentence, and you cut him off, and so Scott's probably going to explain what he said. But I could tell you that, that guy Mark Sprigan, who listens to our show, he heard it the same way Jason heard it.
Okay.
But maybe Scott can explain it, so just play it.
I'll tell you what, everybody here does something to get something. You know what I mean?
I work at least 67 hours. But that's your 70 hours work. No,
you're not a volunteer.
I didn't get paid to help design the studio. I put a lot of hours in.
Look at the studio. You didn't do that great.
Yeah, exactly.
Scott. All right, so he's saying he worked 60, 70 hours on the studio.
Not his work week.
Without ever getting paid a cent. Except you sent me some steaks. You sent me 4 steaks.
I apologize.
He works for steaks?
Yeah. Well, I paid him money. I gave him steaks.
It's like we're going back to the olden days.
Want some steaks? I apologize then, okay? There you go. All right.
Robin?
Artie?
You have my apology.
Thank you.
Did I say something? I wasn't here, so I apologize for asking.
Jason, come on in and apologize to Scott.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Apologize for not being here, Artie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No apologies here.
Okay.
Fred, you will not apologize?
I will not apologize.
Jason, I think you owe him an apology.
He's been so rude to Jason. It's ridiculous.
I have been. When I watch that show, I was supposed to be the one who was calling him names and stuff. He insults me about 10 times. I think I did it once or twice. So go back and watch that show now.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, okay.
That's not true.
It is. The first words out of your mouth is, Scott is so stupid. That was the first words that you said in that.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
If you get a chance, you know what? I got to tell you. Go to Gary, page 2, if you can, from the wrap-up show yesterday.
Be done with it.
Because it's just so great. Jason, the question on the table was, is Scott stupid, Or what was it, Jason? Is he stupid or
not stupid?
Or not stupid.
Yeah, so I said intelligent.
So I said I don't think Scott's stupid. I think he just believes what he believes. But Jason goes into this rant.
Okay, let's hear it.
Jace, do you think he's an idiot?
Yes, I think he's a moron, and it's not just the political stuff. He's genuinely stupid. He cannot. His thought process is ridiculous. And I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about the fact that he just has a preconceived notion of the way things go. Like you said with the bumper sticker. I saw the guy with the anti-Bush bumper sticker. I automatically knew so much about him that I hated his guts. That's not proper way of thinking. He can only handle one thing at a time. He sees the world in black and white, and he cannot ever change his thought pattern off it. And to me, that is a sign of an unintelligent human being. An intelligent human being processes information and thinks about it and reflects on it and can come up with new ways of thinking and new ideas. Scott is none of those things. Scott is a wind-up toy that, I hate Jason, I love Republicans, and that's it. And then there's no he has no ability to be able to turn around and come up with another thought. And also, it manifests itself when he yells at me personally on the air, because what happens is that his mind, you can see it happen. It's physical. His mind gets clogged up. He can't think of it's like a tube that's too small with water coming through it, and he can't get a new thought out, so he just explodes and goes, Jason's fat and ugly. He's an idiot.
Oh, wow. Well, I think you owe him an apology, though. He was right. He did not say 67 hours a week.
Work.
Just one apology?
A week.
I don't know if that tape clarifies that, because he was saying, I'll apologize if you deem he's just talking strictly about the studio.
I believe he's talking about a job he did in the studio, yes.
Okay. Well, then I apologize for saying that you claim to work 70 hours a week.
Not accepted.
Well. I also apologize, Scott, for your bald, ugly head. Thank you.
Now I feel better about my decision.
But even, Jason just reached out to stop him for a second. Scott bats his hand away. Boy,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they hate each other.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
That feud is no bullshit.
Yeah, that's a real feud. We're not making that one up. All right. I didn't hear it, but Ronnie said Bubba exploded on. Scott DePace is so upset because I gave away that copy of Halo 3.
You know what he said to me yesterday? He said, you think after all I've done for this show, he could just give me a $60 item.
You know what's funny, too? It's like he's giving that rap not only to you, but to everybody here except me. Because everyone comes up to me and goes, Scott DePace said to me, you think after 15 years of service, I could get a free copy of Halo 3?
Yeah, I guess he's doing it for everyone.
Dude.
Listen.
You sound like a whining baby.
I said it on the after show.
Oh, did you? You said it to everyone.
I said it on the after show, and then I saw Robin 2 minutes later, and I repeated it to her. No big deal.
You also said it to me before the wrap-up show.
And that's when I got the idea to use it on the wrap-up show.
Man. The other guy wrote something on his forehead. He let me draw a big penis and balls on his forehead.
I've been here 15 years.
I've done plenty. I'll tell you what. But everybody here does something to get something. You know what I mean?
I work at least 67 hours. But
that's your
70
job.
hours work. No,
You're not a volunteer.
I didn't get paid to help design the studio. I put a lot of hours in.
Look at the studio. You didn't do that great.
Yeah, exactly.
Scott, I have another copy of Halo 3. It is the hottest video game ever made. But you got to do something for it. I'm going to give you a suggestion. This is what I'm offering you today. I'm going to give you a copy of it right now.
Okay.
All right?
Go ahead.
I want to give it to you. I like you. I like you.
And I want to get it.
I think you're an excellent director.
Thank you.
All right. Here's what you got to do. I'm going to bring your arch enemy in here, Jason.
No.
Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. I want you to look at him and in a sincere way tell him 5 positive, wonderful things about Jason. And then
I don't think I could come up with them.
You don't want the game? You can't think?
And then say, Jason.
Can I lie?
Then say, Jason, I love you. And that's it.
No.
I like that.
I'll buy it myself.
You can't say you love Jason?
My pride is too strong. No.
Can you name 5 positive things about Jason?
5 positive things.
5 wonderful aspects of Jason.
He's kept
his
Jason,
job. By the way. Jason.
Kept his job.
He's managed to keep his job for 7 years.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Him as a human being. Something about him.
Yeah, the last time you said I had no redeeming qualities as a human being.
I want you to name 5 redeeming qualities, and then just say, I love you, Jason. And then we're done.
That part's not going to happen.
Why can't you say it?
Because I don't love him.
Give him a big hug.
No. Dude, you don't love him?
I don't hate you, dude.
I don't care.
Just say something nice. I'm going to get your game.
Listen, it's not worth it.
I know how he works 70 hours a week and still has time for Halo.
You won't do it. You won't say, I love you, Jason.
Wow. Howard, I'd rather go today, drive to 10 different freaking stores and look for it.
Really?
You can't say, I mean,
I'm not going to lie. I don't lie.
I could say I love everybody on the show.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I do not lie. I think that some of the things that he has done to me have been
done to you. What have I done to you? What have I done to you? Besides make fun of you on the air a little bit. Big deal.
A little bit. No, that's not exactly.
Your wife hates Jason too, right?
Yeah, she's what? Yeah, she thinks he's disgusting.
Oh, really?
He said on the wrap-up show yesterday that when he plays Halo 3, he's going to pretend Jason's one of the people he kills.
I look at you.
You're obsessed.
I look at you. There's got to be a way you could give the man a hug and say, I love you.
Come on. It's not worth it.
It's really that bad.
Howard, if you had, the game is really valued at $60.
I understand, but it's nice to have a free copy.
$500 down there, I don't think I would do it.
Is there a price that someone could pay for you to hug Jason and say, I love you?
$500 is probably about right for that for me.
$500.
That's, yeah.
Listen, I'm not a whore that can be bought, okay? I don't understand. I'm not hugging him for fun.
He'll love you for money.
I just want to see him squirm and just say it to get his game.
I really think, again, the whole video... I
can't just give it to you. I got to have
I understand.
Sort of,
I get it.
No, he feels entitled.
The video caddy attack that Jason did, that really hit me, and that really hurt.
Come on. You know, he really thinks I screwed up a possible, like, income for him.
No,
he said, you accused me of messing with your livelihood.
Again, not that
Scott, the video caddy wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, it's going great.
The video caddy
it's going great.
Will never be forgiven.
But besides that, it's not the fact that he could have or he did. It's the fact that he tried to. And that pisses me off.
Tried to what?
All right, I'll give you a choice.
Sabotage? You think that was...
I just give my opinion.
None of you.
Let me draw a big cock on your
when Robin had her book, did you come and say the book was horrible?
No, it wasn't.
It was a good book.
When Artie had his movie, did you come in and say it was horrible?
No, it wasn't.
No,
because no one will, you know.
No one said your invention.
It's only all right for me. That's what it was.
No, there were times that Robin or Artie comes in here with something and we tell him it's terrible. Those two things didn't happen to be terrible.
Name one. When you want to name Jackie the Joke Man.
I mean,
how many projects did we tell him were absolutely ridiculous?
What about Benji?
And still does.
Benji gets to shit beat out of him every day.
There are certain people who are safe, I guess. That's
not true.
I'm one of them. But anyway. So, I'll just buy it. Seriously.
All right, well, here's the thing. Let me draw the penis on your forehead.
No.
Or just look at Jason in a sincere way and tell him 5 beautiful things about him.
Just try and forget I'm Jewish for a second and say something nice.
See? And then he does that. Right. That, to me,
there's 5 endearing things that you can say about him. So 5 good qualities.
There's really not. I could try to really scratch my head here.
I have nice eyes.
Tell him he has nice eyes.
Yeah.
Tell him he's honest.
Well, no.
Don't give him suggestions.
He likes animals.
According to him, he's not.
What do you mean, according to me, I'm not?
Didn't you just say that you were just joking with me the whole time?
No, I'm joking around. Yeah, listen, I don't think the video caddy is a great product, and I think it's silly. But I came on to bust your balls, not ruin your livelihood or whatever you accuse me of.
All right, let me word it for you this way. I really want to see you get this game. I know it's important to you.
All right.
Name 5 qualities in Jason you hope your sons have.
Oh,
nice.
No, that's not going to happen. I know, because if my sons turn anything out to be like him, I'll leave.
Well, he's straight.
I want nothing to do with him.
He is straight.
Okay, he's straight.
All right, that's one. All right, the first quality is straight. All right, now you have 4 more to go.
Let's see. Okay. I give him credit for being as revolting as he is and unathletic but trying. He really does try to
all right, so he tries hard in sports, even though he's horrible at it.
Yes.
All right, that's okay.
I'll take that.
2. All right, go ahead. You got 3 more to go, and then you're there.
I'm not saying I love him, though.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to let you off the hook on that one.
I still want the hug, though.
Handshake afterwards would be nice. Okay, a handshake.
Oh. You can't shake his hand, Scott. Come on.
I'll let you off the love thing. I understand that. But the handshake, you got to go for. Come on, stop. 3 more things in a handshake, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I love this.
Go ahead. We're not going to help you.
He managed to graduate college.
There you go.
With honors, by the way.
Good, thank you.
You like that for your son.
So did I.
All right, now there are 3 things you admire and that you would hope your sons would: graduate college, try hard at sports,
and be straight.
And be straight. Do their best to be straight.
Okay. He does appear to have a strong work ethic and shows up to work on time.
All right, okay. There's 4 things. You see, it's not so hard. There are things you admire about Jay.
But I'm more talking about his personality.
No. We're just keep on the positive.
Don't get negative. Let's be positive today.
One more.
I don't want you to get so upset that the remaining
I
hairs
hate to blow it here.
I know. Don't blow it here. Come on. We're not going to help you. That's one thing.
Help me out. One more.
No.
So close.
Is he a good friend?
What would be worse, if your son was gay or like Jason? Exactly like Jason.
Like Jason.
Like you'd rather he be gay.
Yeah.
No.
Is it a politics
you
thing?
prefer a gay son.
That certainly, I hope he doesn't turn out to be a liberal. That either of my kids, that would suck.
Well, way to leave the choices open for them in the future, Scott. Right. That's so nice.
They're welcome. They can do whatever they want.
Well, he does stick to his beliefs.
All right. No, I'm not allowing that. You helped him. No. Robin, that's not happening.
Okay.
You're helping.
God, I can't come up with one.
Oh, come on.
Well, sorry.
I believe in you, Scott.
Wow. You can't come up with another positive attribute about this man.
Hey, you know what? That's great. He came up with 4 great things, and now he's still not going to get the game. I'll take that.
You got to feel good about it.
Something tells me that's the way I want it, I think.
Come on. Try one more and then shake his hand.
You know you can do it.
And you're done.
He's such a bullshitter, dude. Just say something.
There's nothing.
I don't think so. Come on.
I really don't.
He's straight. He tries hard at sports.
He can read.
Oh, shut up. Come on. Something positive.
He graduated from college.
Trying to think, like, what one of his traits would I like to have? And I can't come up with any.
Come on.
Wow.
You are bad.
Right under your nose.
I'm hot.
Just gotta look at that face. He's
a hard worker. You said that.
Yeah, he comes to work on time, basically.
Okay.
Yep.
Got one more, and then you get a copy of Halo 3 for the Xbox 360.
Oh, man.
Halo fans, by the way, the wait is over. Halo 3 is available wherever games are sold. As you know, you've read in the paper. Xbox 360, jump in.
That's Mr.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Wait.
I think I came up with one.
All right, wait, we got one.
He's led a life that I'm sure was kind of difficult to get through up to this point, and yet he's somehow figured out to be cool enough to like the Howard Stern Show.
What? So he likes the Howard Stern Show as another right. He's a Howard Stern Show fan.
Yeah.
You like that.
You would think.
That's
what?
very lame.
Yeah.
That's sort of lame. It's not a
Well,
quality.
he want his sons to be Howard Stern fans.
Yeah.
Listen, this is like pulling teeth.
Yeah, you got something, Gary.
All right, how about a handshake now between you two guys?
I'm going to wipe my sweat off you.
Nice handshake.
Come on, like, be a man.
Look at that.
Look in the eye, brother. Come on. All right. Now we're back.
Oh, my goodness, you just punched me.
He tried to hug me.
Can you shake hands without punching each other?
He tried to hug me.
I put my hand on your shoulder. Now, listen.
All right, you won a copy of Halo 3 for the Xbox. You were not, it was like pulling teeth, but you did it.
Now, does that make you, now you've thought of some positive things about Jason. Do you feel a little better about Jason now?
Yeah, great.
Every time he plays, you're going to have to think about all the nice things he said to me to get the game.
That's what I'm thinking about now.
It's tainted.
Kind of just ruined the game.
You're like, wow, Jason has a good work ethic.
All right, have fun with your Halo 3 and give us a review when you thank you.
It's amazing how I'll find time to play it within that 70-hour work week he does, but I'm sure he'll get to it.
All right. He's a workaholic.
Yeah.
All right. He won't even walk out the door.
He can't walk out the same door as Jason?
Wow, he's very serious about his hatred of Jason. All right, I'm going to ask for the people, of course, are calling in and want to know what I think of the Imus firing. And first, I do have a couple of statements I want to make, and I hope that, I've gotten calls from every media outlet asking me to come on and comment on this. I always find that surprising. I'm right here on the radio commenting every minute.
They don't hear you?
I mean, the other night, a guy followed me home with a camera crew or some kind from after I was eating dinner, and he said, "What do you think of Imus?" And I turned my head, and I wouldn't comment. What's wrong, Robin?
I don't know. You sound funny to me.
You're not hearing him?
I'm supposed to be funny. I'm America's funny man.
Have you not put a funny affect on your voice, either?
What's the matter?
No, you sound different. Something must have changed. I didn't know I was in the right time. But I guess I am.
Now,
don't try to fool me.
I'm moving my lips, but Robin can't. What is going on over there? Is that from that racing? Is that what the problem is?
No.
Something's wrong with you. Whoa. She went in that race car. I get reports.
What reports?
Yeah, I'll read it to you. Well, I did want... Let me comment on Imus.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
You were saying that.
Because I get sidetracked, and that's what happens.
I got to give Dominic $1,000.
But I tell you.
Hey, I said Imus, he was supposed to meet with the Rutgers girls on Tuesday, and I said, will he be employed by then?
From the beginning, I told you that Imus would be fired. I told you he would be fired from both MSNBC. The reason I knew that is that corporate executives, are not going to back a guy who's an obvious racist. You can't defend racism. And people say, well, you do stuff about race. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference.
Well, that was the offensive thing to me, that once it happened, again, your name is brought up.
Right.
It's Howard and Imus, all of a sudden, your team.
Yeah, there's more of that going on now, and I'll play you some of the clips of that. But, a lot of people wanted my comment. In fact, my agent said, do you want to do Good Morning America? We could actually, Robin, be on Good Morning America Live while we do the radio show. All kinds of...
Hoping to hear a racist statement come from here.
Right. All kinds of hoops that we could jump through in order to be on these people's shows. And I declined everything because I'm on Sirius Satellite Radio. That's where you can hear me. And if the media wants to hear my comments, they can tune in and copy them down and write an article about it.
They're all here. Usually they steal the show anyway. They can play them.
Right. So how do I feel about Imus? A lot of people have said, well, you can't be happy about this. You're a First Amendment guy. You defend the First Amendment. You can't be happy. Oh, I'm very happy. That motherfucker deserved to go down because there's a difference. And Imus, for some reason, has had a lucky star over his head for years. And by that I mean, he has made outrageous, slanderous comments and gotten away with it somehow.
And, and continued to have the kind of reputation where politicians and other people who consider themselves fine folks would come on his show who would shun us.
This guy I worked with, and I've been telling you for years, he would verbally attack and humiliate a black woman named Brenda, who was a secretary at NBC. Hey. Respond because he was, quote-unquote, a big star. Now, I've told you this, and that's when I was turned off to this fucking so-called cowboy with the hat. Now, I saw a report on CNN picking up on something we've been talking about, Robin, how all of a sudden the cowboy hat disappeared when Imus was in trouble.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Well, the cowboy hat, that kind of thing, and image-wise it wouldn't work.
You can't visit blacks with a cowboy hat?
No, and you can't apologize to blacks with a cowboy hat, because blacks look at cowboy hats and go, wait a second, we've seen that somewhere before. Oh, that's right, at my grandfather's lynching. So they picked up on it. They did a whole report on it, but we've been saying that. In fact, this show has called it right from the beginning. Now, how do I know these things? How do I know I'm...
Yeah, why are you psychic?
No. I'm not. What I am
I'm going to start asking you my fortune.
Well, what I am is an astute observer of the industry. Number one, let's break a few myths. Imus was a big money earner. Wrong. You saw the show made $20 million. Hey, wait a second, $20 million.
That's big money.
First of all, it costs a lot of money to put the Imus show on. According to what I've read, he was making $10 million a year in his contract?
Yeah, that's what they were just saying. He just signed a 5-year contract to make $10 million a year.
I would imagine that Viacom's lawyers are already plotting not paying that, because it was done to me, but on some other companies decided not.
What? Stand on.
Well, I hope so.
Pay him. Employable.
Well, his defense would be, I've been doing this racist shit for years, and you hired me knowing it.
You knew that.
So it'll be an interesting thing to see what kind of litigation goes on around that payment.
Settle.
Maybe. Maybe not. You don't know. There's vicious characters out there who really never give up.
Oh, really? They don't want to pay at all?
Well, I've had to sue over contracts, and I got to tell you, it goes on for years, and it costs millions of dollars.
But you always have standing.
They make up an argument. Oh, the FCC had to take him off the air. All this horse shit and stuff they didn't know. Well, we didn't know you were what your act was.
Yeah, you're right. They do.
They do it. They do it. So whether or not Imus will be paid, and Imus is trying to save face. He's saying in the paper today, well, no worries. I'm going to take this summer vacation. I already have tons of offers to come back to radio.
He could come on tomorrow and make more money, get a bigger deal, be simulcast on TV.
Bullshit! I told you that he'd never make it through his vacation. I told you he would never make it through the suspension. I told you he'd be fired by MSNBC and WFAN and all the stations. And I guarantee it, there is not one offer on the table for Imus to return to the radio. I guarantee it.
Not unless there's the WKKK.
Right. There is absolutely no opportunity for this guy. At least not now. He's lying when he says, I defy him to show me a bona fide offer. A bona fide offer. That's right, bona fide.
Using the legal term.
That's right. From El Bono de Fiati, the Latin. A bona fide. I defy him to come on my air and show me a bona fide offer. There is none. There's absolutely no offer. I'm telling you right now. He's lying through the skin of his teeth. If those are his real teeth. And I don't think they are. Also, the physical look of this man is so deplorable, so disgusting. Such a comment on the human condition. To see a human being aged this way at 67 years old, and occasionally he lies about his age, but at 67 years old, to look like a monster like this, not to take care of him. I don't know what happened to this guy.
I thought he was taking care of himself.
Well, now, but I've never seen a human being look so bad.
Too late, I guess.
He looks horrible. I'm not talking about whether he's handsome or not. I'm talking about just his physical look. I've seen guys...
He doesn't look human.
No. My father's 84 years old. He looks better than Imus.
I was talking to Adam Carolla, and he said, well, if you miss Imus, just take a pile of jackets and put them on your bed. You have the same physique.
Where'd you see him?
He called me while I was out in Los Angeles.
I see. Trying to get you to go to that movie screening?
Well, of course.
He's desperate to get people there. I said we're going. Relax.
Every time I turn, he says, I sent you an invitation.
Yeah, we know. We're going to be there for that movie. It's going to be some fucking bore fest. I hope it's good.
I have my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
What's it about?
I don't know. It's called The Hammer. He produced it, he wrote it, he directed it. He's in it. It's Adam Carolla. I hope it's good. He's got me going. Called me up. He said, Howard, come on. Would you come out? I said, I'll go.
I'm going.
I like Adam. But he better not bore me. If he bores me, I'm getting the fuck out of there. You know, I realize...
You will walk out?
I will walk out the door and I'll say, Adam, it's just not good. If it's not good...
I don't have this much time. Life is short.
I mean, yeah, I see. Look at Imus. Time's running out. I'll put on my cowboy hat and leave. I can imagine anybody using a cowboy hat as a fashion statement. You got to fucking be kidding me. And I notice all the cartoonists who write about Imus and draw, the hat is getting bigger. Yeah. It's almost to the point now he's just a hat. It's the greatest.
Yeah, you can't see him.
Right. Well, anyway, getting back to this, how did I know that this guy would be fired? Number one, I know the history of terrestrial radio and the backbone of most people. And I know the players involved. Now, once Jeff Zucker, who runs NBC, fired him from TV, the other guy had no other choice.
Right. What, is he going to look like an ass and keep him?
Well, CBS had no other choice. Now, I knew they'd be fired because, number one, Imus's show does not make a lot of money. And here's the trick of it all. MSNBC doesn't really have ratings. They've been looking to get rid of this guy. They must have signed a long-term contract or something for some hefty dough, and they've been debating this all along. Now, I've worked with Imus, and behind the scenes, I have to tell you, he's a miserable fuck. And Keith Olbermann did a piece on his ESPN radio show, and Keith works at MSNBC as well. He says what a horror it is to work with Imus.
Really?
And yes, even to see the man in the halls. And I couldn't agree more. That's when I began to develop my hatred of the man.
The staffers at MSNBC and NBC News made it very clear to our executives, and our executives did listen to us, that we felt like every day we went out there, we had to wade through waist-high excrement provided by this man to go do our jobs, that it was hurting our credibility, no matter how low the credibility needed to be, that we were being held back, and that we were eventually, this entire organization was being damaged by this man. And before this remark, that this was simply, hey, now the rest of the world knows what we've seen. This is how this man talks to people off the air. When he calls women staffers whores once a week, when he reduces women staffers to tears once a week, when he does things weekly that would have gotten anybody else fired on the spot.
Did you hear that? Behind the scenes we're talking about.
Well, I said, the one thing that I thought was hysterical was that they said they talked to the staff before making that decision. I said, after 35 years, they finally decided to see what it's like to work with Imus.
Well, I had said all along when I was at NBC, I don't want to work with a guy who calls a black secretary, a woman I knew who was very nice to me and everyone else, a nigger to her face. Forget about what's going on the radio. Now, I got to tell you something. This is despicable. Now, what this guy Keith Olbermann is saying is that other people had to put up with his horse shit for too long.
Yeah, that everybody, it was still going on. He hadn't changed.
That it's enough. And the bosses, to their credit, said, okay, and they're losing money as a result.
Yeah, but
so
here,
they said they did the right thing. They needed to be brought to the light to see it, but they did it. The only thing, as I said to you before we started on the air, over the years, and this is before the stuff with Rutgers, if there had been a show of hands at MSNBC about getting rid of, and NBC News about getting rid of Don Imus, if there had been 500 of us voting, I think the vote would have been 496-4.
That's my point. Keith Olbermann, who's got a lot more credibility than me, because I'm considered something of a maniac, but this guy hit it right on the head. I'm talking about, you could say whatever you want about my show or this or that or the other thing. I'll back that up. But anyone who knows me off the air, in a working environment, I don't make people's lives living hell.
But that's what, even that, he had an illusion out there that he wasn't such a bad guy. On 60 Minutes last night, they prefaced their statements about Imus by saying most of the people who know him wouldn't say he's a racist either. Then nobody knows Imus.
Well, as a matter of fact, a guy wrote me, and I'm going to try and get him on the air because some of this stuff is terrific. The Salt Lake Tribune, Imus's firing was overdue, Joel Stein, but there was a guy who wrote on the Internet. I hope I can find the article real quick because I printed out a bunch of stuff. This guy wrote an article about how much he hated Imus. He did a summer with Imus on that fucking ranch.
Ooh.
And he talks about what a piece of shit Imus is. I remember what it is. Remember when Imus ended up in the hospital with the lung or something?
With the lung, yeah.
This guy worked in the Heart Hospital of New Mexico in Albuquerque. And he had to work on Imus. He was like an orderly type. He had some bizarre jobs, he said, in the course of his life. And he says, I delivered newspapers, I scrubbed tanning beds. None of these jobs would compare to the one I suffered through this past summer. I worked at the Heart Hospital of New Mexico in Albuquerque, which may sound glamorous and rotting, but it basically boiled down to nothing more than virtual slave labor. I worked in the dietary department. My responsibilities included keeping track of patients' diets, serving food, doing paperwork, and taking orders from whoever yelled out my direction. Now, you can imagine this is not a great job. No. Okay. Listen to this guy. Don Imus, host of the nationally syndicated Imus in the Morning radio television show, was thrown from his horse last June at his ranch in New Mexico. After puncturing his lung and breaking 5 ribs, he was admitted to the Heart Hospital despite not having a legitimate heart condition. For more than 25 years, he goes on to say he's had a radio show, Time Magazine, most influential, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Because he was a VIP, all of the underling employees, including myself, were instructed to treat him like God. Anyone familiar with Imus knows why this is virtually impossible, since he is one of the most obnoxious, arrogant, self-serving charlatans ever to grace the airwaves with his tasteless wit. Little did I know how much of a creep he could be in person. The person writing this is Derek Garcia. He's a features editor for the Wesleyan, which I don't know what the Wesleyan is. As I walked into his room at 6:30 in the morning, I was confronted with a stodgy, wrinkled old man with a derisive sneer on his face. His young, beautiful wife, Deirdre Coleman Imus, sat next to him with a beaming smile. Images of the two in bed instantly filled my mind. I wondered what she was doing with him, this withered and cynical guy. Must have been the money. It's about time he wheezed. As I said, his fruit and toast before him. It's going to be hell without my private chef here. Now, can you imagine the arrogance of this Imus? This is what I'm talking about. Forget about what he said on the air. The motherfucker deserved it 26 different ways till Sunday getting this firing because of the fucking asshole he is. Listen to this. It's about time. This kid is putting fruit and toast before him. It's going to be hell without my private chef here. Now, who in their right mind...
Then get your private chef there.
You know, I grew up poor, and I think Imus did, too.
Remember him in the railroad?
Yeah, I can't imagine a guy who grows up poor isn't aware that when a guy's working in the heart hospital serving food, to hear that someone has a private... to rub that in some guy's face, how do you not have that awareness? How do you not put a smile on your face and thank the person...
and thank your lucky stars that you're not there anymore?
Imus let out a large grunt as I made my exit. What a combination they were. The angelic princess enslaved by the evil crack fiend. Here's another example. I took Imus his garden burger for lunch, being that he's a vegetarian. Now he's trying to make up for all the shit.
Right, he won't even hurt an animal.
Yeah, so they make it up a special cafe menu. Most patients aren't even allowed to order this, but of course Imus is an important person. So the guy walks in. Yeah, we got
to keep him alive.
So here this nice kid walks in with the garden burger. Here's Imus. Oh, great. More of that horse shit again. You know, because he thinks he's charming. He can say whatever he wants. I felt like shoving the tray in his face. Oh, don't pay attention to him, Deirdre, Imus laughed as she prepared to spoon-feed him the rest of the fruit he never touched from breakfast. Imus took one look at the garden burger and waved it away, making sure to shoot me a sarcastic look. Who does this guy think he is? He had no fucking ratings. He's a nothing. He's a no talent.
Even if you have ratings, why treat people like this?
And the biggest fucking thing that pisses me off about this guy is that when the press says he's responsible for my career. No, you got it backwards, motherfuckers. I'm responsible for his career. He had no act. Go back and listen to the tapes when I signed on with NBC and what this guy was doing. He wasn't talking. He was playing music and Moby Worm blowing up high schools. He saw me. It lit his world on fire.
Donkey Kong, baby.
He never did. Go play the tapes. Would somebody fucking do that? Don't ever say this guy's responsible for my career. It makes me fucking mental. You want to make me mental? You want to put me right in the institution? Tell me Imus is responsible for my career. That piece of shit couldn't come up with a bit on his own if he... While Imus was only in the hospital for 2 weeks, he managed to cause more trouble than ever. In fact, we've had occasional felons who cause less trouble. Felons! He goes on to talk about how he treated this kid. Oh, man. All right, listen to this. He says, well, even considering the way he treated me, it was another couple of days before he completely lost his sanity. From what I was able to piece together from coworkers the next week, an African-American employee filling in for me, serving Imus's shit food, entered his room to serve him breakfast. Dissatisfied with the food, he called her a racist slur and sent her out of the room in tears. Now, I know this is true because I've seen him do it. Of course, the hospital is powerless in those kind of situations. Faced with the rich, racist, sexist fraud like the I-Man, most people are more inclined to just cower and hide. The next day, little baby Imus hated his food so much he decided to throw it out the door and into the hole, nearly killing an old couple walking by.
Wow, he threw stuff.
They even had to call security to restrain him. It's amazing how thugs like him can become so famous. I guess human nature finds controversial drug addicts on the radio more exciting than the average Good Samaritan. Their power lies in fame, but in politics, blah, 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 blah. Okay. His summer internship came to the end.
God. What a night.
Thank God.
Even though he would never remember me and who I was, you can be sure to include me with Howard Stern on the continually growing list of Imus haters. He has gone down in my mind as one of the all-time dirtiest people in the world. Now, again, this is from the Wesleyan Argus. Sounds like maybe a college paper. Not sure. It is. Okay. But here's a kid writing this. I'm reading it off the Internet. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'll tell you what, everything I've experienced...
You want to believe it?
I want to believe it because I got news for you. I've experienced the same thing. You know, Beth was watching the Martha Stewart show, and she came in and she said, you know, Martha feels bad for Imus. I want to tell Martha, don't feel bad for Imus.
But that's what I'm saying. There are a ton of people who consider themselves fine and decent people, and he could put up enough of a ruse for them while they were in his studios that they think he's an okay guy.
Now, I'll tell you the other reason why I'm happy for Imus and his misfortune. And the other piece of shit garbage that they got to fire over there is Bernard McGurk. This guy's just as fucking guilty.
You got to play. The funniest thing I've heard so far this week is, 60 Minutes is apologizing for giving Imus a profile 10 years ago. And they replayed some of it. And Mike Wallace says to Imus, some of your stuff can be racist. J.D. pulled the quote. And
it's sophomoric and adolescent. It's dirty and sometimes racist.
Give me one example of one racist incident.
You told Tom Anderson, the producer, in your car coming home, that Bernard McGurk is there to do nigger jokes.
Oh, well, I never used that word.
Bullshit.
Tom?
Did I use that word?
I recall you using that word.
Oh, okay, well, then I used that word. But I mean, of course, it was an off-the-record conversation.
The hell it was.
But that's not true. I mean, I probably was kidding around with him. So, there's never been a suggestion on my radio program that there is some inherent characteristic or ability of one race that makes them superior to another.
You are an equal opportunity bigot, and I genuinely believe that...
Yeah, but black people or Hispanics or any of these other people, have they been inoculated and are they immune out of satire? I don't think so. I mean, I don't apologize for offending people. So if people are offended, then don't listen.
Well, you apologize.
So what's satirical about nigger?
Nothing. Look, here's the deal, and I'm gonna explain the difference between my show and Imus's show, and why Imus is a piece of shit, and why Martha Stewart or anyone else shouldn't feel bad. Because people say, well, Howard, this is a First Amendment issue. I said, no, it's not. This is not First Amendment. This is a creep who really is a racist at heart. Yes, I've done racial humor, and I will continue to do it. I think the differences between people are hysterical. But never in my mind would I sit there and call a basketball team nappy-headed hoes. I don't even understand where that mentality comes from.
I like that he said, well, I didn't originate that term. That term originated in the black community, like he hangs out with blacks.
Yeah, he knows. But I'll tell you an example of why he's a piece of shit and why he's the luckiest man in the business. For example, I can't go on the radio and say... Artie Lang has herpes. I can't say that. A, I don't know what Artie has. B, it could affect his life. It's
Artie told you that in confidence, and...
No. I'm saying I can't go on
I don't
the
know
radio.
why we had to use this example, but go ahead.
Well, I can't say Benji or Fred Norris or Robin or someone has herpes.
Yes, we have it.
Okay.
My character in Beer League had herpes. I want to make that clear. That's not me.
A year or two ago, I think, maybe I got the date here. I don't even know the date. Imus became pissed off at something I said about him. Now, I'll talk about people's families and stuff. I'll talk about Dear to Imus. I'll say, how could Imus's wife have sex with him, that poor girl? I'll say stuff like that. That's how I feel.
I thought that was very sympathetic.
Imus stepped over the line where I'm concerned about me. He took Beth, and he used her as a battering ram. And he doesn't know Beth. And he said something. Bernard couched in a bit. I'll play it for you now.
Oh, I didn't even know about this.
No, and Beth was going to sue Imus. And I said, the only reason you shouldn't is it's just going to bring more attention to it. Beth's father called her up. He had read about this. Nobody actually hears anything Imus
right,
says.
They have to hear about it.
Even the people who outed him about this hoe comment. Now, here's the problem. Here he is again, taking a woman, calling her a bitch, a hoe. And quite frankly, I said to Beth, if I ever do run into Imus again, I will say it to my face. And if he says it to my face, I will challenge him to a fucking fist fight right then and there. And let him back up his words, if he's such a man. Because here's the difference. He took a girl who's dating me, and he slandered her, he raked her over the coals, in a bit accused her of having herpes, and more. And called her a whore. Because that's how this guy is. That's how he thinks of women. He thinks women are whores. I've had whores on this show. I don't call them whores.
Well, yes, you do.
All right. Well, if your occupation is a whore, you're a whore. But, I mean, what is this with the, what is this?
Stern's been killing me every day.
Every day. And by the way, what was my offense? A guy called in who went to the gym with Imus and talked about the 3 pounds he can't lift. It was somebody reporting on Imus's shitty behavior at the gym.
Right, I remember that caller.
Right.
And, you have to ask yourself, other than him being an Imus little bitch, and always has been.
Stealing Howard Stern's line, this one's a bitch, and now I'm his bitch.
Yeah.
We know whose bitch is whose bitch. take a look at where we're at.
He probably has at least 3 times our ratings here in the audience. Wouldn't you think?
That's a little bit understated.
It was
at least 4 times your rating. You had about a 2. I had about a 9. What is that, 4?
No.
Or 10, 9, 10? No, it's 4 times.
8 would be a 4 time.
Yeah.
So I'm over 4 times.
I'm sorry, my math is off
I'm
today.
4 and plus, but we can't do the math right now. I don't have my calculator.
I was in a race car.
Even if I had my calculator, I couldn't do the math. If Imus has a 2 and Howard has a 9, how many times more is he more popular?
It's almost 5 times.
Yeah, we can't. We have to approximate. That's how bad I am at math. I'm going to say 4.5 times more.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Round it off to 5.
5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd say that's probably not an exaggeration. Let me just think about it. In that area. Certainly twice. Oh, easily. Easily. Sure. But he just can't. He ain't got the cachet, does he? He's stern and I'm not, man. That's just and Mel likes me better. And you know killed him.
Well, I don't know about that.
And it's never gonna change. No.
Well, he knows one thing, and that is
that's Bernard, who's going to be looking.
Bernard.
No, that's Sid.
Oh, Sid. Well, one thing about that's Sid.
That's Sid.
Let me hear Sid.
Would be no Stern if there wasn't originally an I-Man.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm telling you.
Even Imus can't say that, because Imus knows the truth.
Yeah, he knows who the original
Imus knows
is.
sitting in my office and going, oh, my God, this guy's onto something.
Yeah, but that's definitely Sid. That's not
All right. Well, but wait, you'll hear Bernard's black impression in a minute, talking about fucking Beth and her herpes and a whore. Calling her a whore. A young lady a whore. Now, did I ever call his wife a whore? No.
I went back through my file. No. You called him...
Fuck you, Imus.
You called her his wife.
You fucking have taken... You've done this before, except this time you did it with a black chick. A couple of innocent college girls. You fucking asshole. Rotten hell, scumbag. You're nowhere now, and you're not getting another job. You're done.
Whatever.
Good man.
It's just got to move on. Anyway, is he on the phone? Apparently, Jason Williams is on the phone. We haven't heard from him sometime.
All right.
Yeah, who is Jason Williams? A basketball player?
Basketball player.
Yeah. All right. Here comes.
Well, there's a couple of them. It might be. I don't know if it's the guy who was accused of shooting
the driver.
There's that. There's a few other Jason Williams.
Right. Some basketball player. This is Bernard's excellent black approach. Right. The super talent Bernard.
Oh, is that who Bernard is going to be on the phone?
Yes.
He's been a little low. Good morning, Jason.
Hey, yo, Imus in the morning, man.
How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up, man? It's Posse of Wacky White Boys, man. What's up, Imus, man? You still crazy, man. You still make me laugh, bro. You know what I'm saying, Imus, man?
I understand that.
Yo, Imus, man, we go way back, yo, man. Why you stop taking my phone calls, bro?
Well,
because I'm black or because I done shot a man to death with the shotgun, bro?
I'm just looking at his script. Yeah. This is all scripted out, by the way, if you can believe it. Dummy.
Could have had something to do with
man, I'm just playing with you, bro. It ain't no joke, man. I know that for real, man.
Yeah.
I can't be talking about it neither, man, so don't be asking me no questions, Imus.
Sure.
But check this out, Imus, man. Let me tell you why I really called today, son. Yeah, I heard some dumbass white boy calling the Howard Stern show, busting on my man, the I-Man, at the gym, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, man, this ain't right. You know what I'm saying, Imus, man? Because I got an apartment in the same building where Howard Stern lives with his girlfriend. And you know what I'm saying, Imus, man?
I did not know that.
Yeah, check it out, bro. And we use the same gym in the same building right there, Imus, man. I ain't playing. You can believe that. Word up, son. I ain't playing, man. Let me tell you something else, Imus, man. My boy Howard Stern, that's one fugly-ass white brother, man. Yo, Imus, check it out, man. Stern comes in the gym like he all that in a bag of Cheetos, man, with his tights on, his flash dance shirt, and his head.
See, the difference is I had a real guy who worked out with Imus. This was a bit. And by the way, I don't mind if you attack me. I'm fine with this so far. But when you go after Beth, what the fuck did she do to him? I don't get it. Listen to this.
Man, yo, that's the real truth, Imus, man. I ain't playing. The Stearns ain't nothing but a hook-nosed, humpback, cottage cheese-ass, push-button, penis-packing, punk-ass bitch, if you ask me, Imus, man. You know what I'm saying, Imus,
That's a little harsh.
A punk-ass bitch who can't satisfy his lady unless she has intercourse with his nose. You know what I'm saying, Imus, man? Yo, Imus, man, straight up, man. Howard Stern's girlfriend, her name is Beth, man. You know how I know that? I've been hitting that for at least 2 years now, Imus, man. I'm slamming it big time, man. Between you and me, let me tell you this right now, that bitch got pimples on her ass. I ain't playing, man. And her thing smells too, Imus, man.
So far, in the first opening salvo, he says the bitch, calls my girlfriend a bitch, says her pussy smells, which is what he's implying, and she has pimples on her ass. Okay, let's keep going.
No, come on.
No.
Wait a minute, I got tired of that, so I stopped hitting that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. And, by the way, the fact that she's loose sexually and she's been fucking some guy.
But you know what happened? We had a lot in common, Imus, man. You know, we both, we live in the same building. We used to watch cartoons. And we both have genital herpes. You know what I'm saying, Imus?
So now she has genital herpes. Jesus. Hold on, let's keep going.
She called me up over the Thanksgiving weekend and told me she needed some dark meat, Imus, man. I damn near split her like a wishbone, Imus, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm done with that skank, bro, man.
Yeah. I'm done with that skank. Called her a skank, a bitch. That she has genital herpes. Let's keep going, because this is what this fucknut does. Now, I guarantee you that fucking cowboy hat-wearing motherfucker wouldn't go in the ring with me. I would knock his fucking teeth out.
Oh, my God. Howard, he's brittle.
I couldn't give a shit what he is.
Everything would be breaking at the same time.
You're damn right. You're goddamn right it would be.
It's also the racial element again, too.
Yeah,
it's like they're saying she's having sex with a black guy, and that's so awful. I mean, that's clearly what's implied.
That's exactly
Absolutely, that, she's a real bad woman.
Right. Here we go.
I heard, she had butt sex with the Kemby Mutombo. I said, I'm out.
He heard she had anal sex with Kemby Mutombo.
Another black guy.
Right.
Oh, man, I ain't going in no more, Imus, man. I'm done with that,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a big yuck. This is how Imus decides to fight. He makes up shit. So Beth came to me and she said, she was in tears. She goes, what did I do to this guy? What's going on? I said, listen, I've talked about Imus. I've talked about his, I can't even believe he's got a good-looking wife or whatever. I never sat and called his wife a bitch. I never called her genital herpes. I never told an audience she has genital herpes. So I said, I know the rules of radio. This is defamation. This is a lawsuit if you want it. I said, personally, I wouldn't get started because this is the luckiest bastard I've ever seen. He took a judge. His wife was doing jury duty, and Imus decided that the judge had dissed his wife somehow by not excusing her from jury duty. Something like that. And he said, I'm going to wreck this fucking guy's life. And this guy sued him for slander and stuff. And nothing ever really came of it. Maybe he paid him off a few bucks. I said, this is the luckiest motherfucker. I said to Beth, unless you want to sit there and deal with this and the court system and everything else, let it go. That was my advice. I said, did I get on the radio and say Deirdre has herpes?
No.
No, I didn't. You know what? Because, forget it. I don't know that she has herpes. Number one, I don't want to be sued. I'm not going to sit and say Deirdre has herpes.
Number two, her life is tough enough.
Yeah, I mean, really. And even Beth said to me, don't do that to her. It's too much. You see, that's why Imus got fired. He took innocent girls and said shit about them. I mean, what is the difference?
They never did anything to deserve this kind of attack.
Beth is white. Aside from that fact, the same thing was done to her that was done to these girls. Pimples on the ass, dirty, filthy hoe who fucks black guys, and has genital herpes. It's more of an attack. I got news for you. Calling these young ladies hoes was more of an attack than the nappy head. It's more of a woman's issue.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, I've called people cunts on the air.
But when they've done something.
But they've done something to me. It's fine with me. I'm not going to say a cunt with genital herpes. You see the difference? You can't slander. So when Martha Stewart feels bad for Imus, don't feel bad, sweetheart. Nobody feel bad for this fucking maniac who not only off the air made people's lives miserable. You're probably a hard-working person if you're listening to this show. I don't think my audience is filled with the elite. I think it's mostly working-class people, middle-class people who listen to this show. And you know what it's like to go to work and have a boss call you a nigger, okay, or whatever.
Or just belittle you in some way.
That's right. So,
and not have the opportunity to speak back.
Right. So don't feel bad for this motherfucker. Now, Bernard, you piece of shit. You motherfucker, another guy who listened to my show and learned at my feet and called Gary every single goddamn day. Why is this guy not fired? Never to work in the fucking business again. And he won't work with me.
Is he not fired?
I don't know, but if Sirius fucking hires this guy, I'm out of here. Bernard. That piece of shit garbage.
You know, getting back to that 60 Minutes thing for a second, Imus felt very comfortable in the company of another white man to use the word nigger and expected to be protected. That's how much of a racist he is.
Why you outing me?
That was off the record.
I love Mike Wallace. What the hell it was?
I love to see this guy in trouble because when he starts calling girls who've done nothing to him whores with herpes, I mean, what is that?
Or girls who are accomplishing something in their lives, nappy-headed hoes. For no good reason.
Screw him. Who cares about him?
Oh, and he still insists that he's a good man in that Newsweek article. There's a Newsweek article on him this week.
Bullshit.
Still says he's a good person.
There's nothing good about him. He treats people like shit. Here's an orderly feeding him, and he's got to call him names. And call some young African-American girl, who knows what he...
Of some racial slur. We don't even know which one he used.
I'm going to try and get that kid on the phone and find out. Because I don't want people to feel bad. See, that's what happens. You start feeling bad. You know,
yeah, look at that old codger and you say, oh.
I was watching 60 Minutes last night. You see these guys in prison who have all murdered people getting a college education. And I started to think, you can get soft inside. You go, oh, gee, that's so wonderful. Where's the dead person?
Yeah, the felons who, stabbed, killed, raped, whatever, they're getting an education now.
Yeah, that's
How are
good.
you doing? You're the victim.
Yeah, you're in a box, and your family's devastated. Don't feel bad for Imus. Imus is a piece of garbage, and don't believe him when he says he has job offers. I don't think anybody's rushing out the door. Maybe he will make his way back on the radio. Things will amaze you. People who've made it back on the radio. But I'll tell you what, I don't think anybody's rushing right now to pile on the day after and give him a job offer. I don't think so. One of our listeners wrote a song. I don't know how good.
That might have created some concerns in your eye that your security guard might be a little too short. But I wanted to kind of put your mind at ease and give you a list of some celebrities. And I wanted you to guess whether or not the celebrity is taller, shorter, or the same height as Ronnie, the limo driver.
All right, sounds like a good game. Let's play.
All right, let's start off with Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe.
He's taller than Ronnie?
You have to guess. I say he's shorter than Ronnie. That kid never really grew.
I think he's taller than Ronnie.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yep.
He is taller. He is 5'8".
Wow. Because Ronnie's 5'7.5".
Yes.
He's 5'8".
How about Hillary Clinton?
Ooh.
She seems like about 5'6". I say she's shorter than Ronnie. She's got to be shorter than Ronnie. In fact, I would bet money on it.
I think they stand her on a box even on those debates.
She's shorter.
Hillary Clinton is 5'8".
Oh, stop.
5'8"?
Uh-huh.
You're shocking me. Hillary Clinton is 5'8"?
Whoa. Yep. How about, we'll go back in the past, how about Adolf Hitler?
Was he short, Adolf Hitler?
I know he was short, but I think he's taller than Ronnie. I've been wrong on every one so far, but I'll say Adolf Hitler was taller.
You are correct.
All right. How tall was he?
He was 5'8".
No.
Oh, he was a little guy, too.
How about Oprah Winfrey?
I think Oprah is, I've read she's 5'7", so Ronnie's taller than her.
You're exactly on. She is 5'7".
I'm thinking of hiring Hillary Clinton as my bodyguard. I didn't realize she was 5'8".
She has greater stature than Ronnie.
Right.
Just because of the name, how about actress Minnie Driver?
Minnie Driver is taller than Ronnie.
You're correct. Minnie Driver is 5'10".
Yeah, I believe that.
She towers over Ronnie.
How about Bob Dylan?
He's short.
Yeah, but I bet she's taller than Ronnie. I'm realizing Ronnie's shorter than everyone.
Just about.
Well, what's the deal on Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan is 5'7.5".
Oh, so the exact same height.
It's a push. What else?
How about Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise is short.
Really short.
Ronnie's taller than Tom Cruise.
You're kidding me. I bet you Tom Cruise is taller.
Tom Cruise is 5'7".
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How tall is Sylvester Stallone? Everyone says that he's got to wear like.
I think he claims 5'10", I think, but I would say he's shorter. I think about 5'8". He's taller than Ronnie.
I saw him on the list yesterday, and he claims to be something like 5'8" or 5'10", but the website said he was 5'7".
Wow.
5'7".
Yeah,
Yep.
it's probably true.
How about Ross Perot?
He's shorter than Ronnie.
He is 5'7".
Yeah. See? Ronnie's got him beat by half an inch.
Yeah, he could guard Ross Perot.
How about Frodo, Elijah Wood?
Oh, now he's
small.
5 feet.
He played a fidget.
If he's at all.
What was that character? A fidget, right?
Frodo.
A Frodo.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
You're correct. He's 5'6", but not much taller. Let's see. Anybody else that's good here? Napoleon Bonaparte?
Shorter than Ronnie.
5'6.5".
Yeah, I thought so. All right. Hey, thanks, Wolfie.
Hey, thanks, man. Have a good day.
Later. Yeah, Ralph.
You got to realize.
Beam, you're listening to a man who falls apart from just looking at a liquor ad. Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Hey, now.
The Howard Stern Show.
Everybody loves Jeff Cesario. The whole country loves him. He's like Jackass the movie. Where's your hot supermodel girlfriend?
Oh, man. She's smoking over there in the green room.
David Blaine's girlfriend is very hot, isn't she?
Yeah. He's got that whole, together little thing going on.
Yeah.
The only time he got excited was when you brought up the Fox show that was going to expose him. Then all of a sudden his engine got going. Hey, that was wrong. You got all excited like a regular guy.
Yeah.
I couldn't even watch it. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Well, he's got the hot girlfriend. Yeah, he certainly does.
He's like a talent scout.
Yeah. He is. You know what? If I was looking for a girlfriend, I'd go to David and I'd say, listen, find me one of those.
Point out some girls to me that I should talk to.
Because you got taste, dude. Jeff, by the way, I'm trying to think of what your credentials are. You're a comedian.
Great. Comedian, helped create and get Dennis Miller Live going, and then I went on to Larry Sanders, and now I'm writing movies and doing some stand-up and stuff like that.
But it's writer that's first on your card, or
right now, writer is first on my card.
Jeff's got heavy credentials. In fact, he even gets into that Gary Shandling basketball league. You know,
that's right, the old Jewish basketball.
Yeah, with David Duchovny and Greg Kinnear, two other old Jews.
Right. Exactly.
What, you guys all get together and play basketball together?
Yeah, we got a little. It's like an old Jewish guy court, too. It's about as big as your desk here.
It's not even big.
No, it's little, teeny court.
Perfect, because you don't get out of breath when you play basketball.
Exactly. And, it's the only place I've ever been playing hoop where I've heard, ow. I've heard a guy's actually, not like a big, they just go, ow. You get that a lot.
Three-point shot is 4 feet away.
Well, that means you're an important guy in show business if you're invited into that kind of basketball game. That means you've gotten a lot of respect.
You've ascended to a certain level, yes.
Sounds like the kind of basketball game I like. Like, no black guys allowed.
Yeah.
A bunch of white guys who can't play.
Leveling the playing field.
And when the black guy shows up, I just play D. I don't mess around with the ball.
You don't want to be embarrassed.
No.
Robin, it's time for news. Jeff's going to sit in with us. Jeff's going to be at Proctor Theater tonight in Schenectady doing stand-up.
David Blaine's banging Daryl Hannah in the south of France, and I'm doing Schenectady.
Yeah, but you get the perks, man. You get to be in a basketball league with David Duchovny.
That's right.
That's right.
Hannah Schmanna.
What is it, Rick? You're on the air.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you, I finally got a chance to see your movie and your E-show, and both of them were incredible.
Well, here's a guy who just saw my movie, Robin. It lives on.
Wow. First time?
Yeah. I mean, that...
Why'd you wait so long?
You might want to check out The Godfather.
Well, no, somebody had stolen my television and VCR. And
you just got it back?
No, I got me a new one.
This just in, you just voted for Bill Clinton, I understand.
It's Rip Van Winkle on the phone.
Yeah, I think his last time... Well, he did say VCR, but, we're talking color or black and white?
Color.
All right. Jeff, you used to write for Dennis Miller, too, right?
Yeah,
you sound like him, though. You know that.
I have sounded like that my whole life.
So that's not really Dennis Miller?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I looped all his stuff on the show.
You really do sound like Dennis.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons we actually started to be friends is we were thrown on the 2 a.m. slots at the Comedy Store when we both first got to town because I think we sounded alike.
Can you do
a
rant?
lighter-hearted then.
Do you rant like him?
Well, I can if I absolutely have to.
Yes, Isaac, you're on the air.
Yeah, speaking of movies, look at you, Mr. Executive Producer, cover of Variety magazine today.
There you go. I'm on the cover of Variety because I'm very important.
So now you're going to be in Porky's?
I don't know what I'm going to do. Right now I'm developing the script for Porky's and Rock and Roll High School, so that's...
You going to resurrect the Ramones? You going to dig them up?
I was thinking of having Joey actually star in this remake.
Is that right? You're going to dig him up?
Dig him up because he hasn't decomposed that much.
So I see you as the creepy teacher.
I could stuff him and Scotch tape his eyes open.
Well, at this point, he's probably about the size he was when he first started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, if Joey was decomposed, how much different would he look?
He might be more attractive.
And you're going to be starting a new production company?
Yeah, well, I've teamed up with another guy, and we're going to start a whole company of teen genre films, and the first two are Porky's remake and a Rock and Roll High School remake. We got the rights to them.
Now, will you at some point branch out so that Howard Stern Presents is other things as well, or will you have another outlet? Like, there's Touchstone and Disney, and,
I have
and they all do different things.
These are my teen films. I have another company for horror. I have another company. I have a lot of,
Stern River. Slowly but surely you're going to make back the divorce money. That's basically.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right,
basically, if you could please go to the movie. Thank you. No, it's like Disney has Touchstone, and, I have my different companies, different arms.
Right.
My tentacles reach very far.
When you see this logo, you'll know that you're getting horror, and this one is a teen film.
Yeah.
Yes.
20th Century Stern.
Yeah. And I don't know. And then we're remaking Remains of the Day.
You're remaking that?
That's under a different company.
That's the Merchant Ivory thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the rights to Schindler's List.
Yeah, I just don't know if Jason Bigg can work out in that Anthony Hopkins role.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I'm very excited about it, and I love working on this stuff, and I'll keep you posted as we move along the fast track, and we are on the fast track.
Schindler will be played by Fred the Elephant Boy.
So anyway, I'm talking to screenwriters now.
Well, hey.
You screenwriter, man?
What am I, chopped liver?
Want to write Porky's?
Why not? I'll take a shot.
You got the youthful approach?
Sure. I'll talk to some young kids and see what the kids are doing.
Go to high school, interview some kids, and write it down on a piece of paper. We're in business.
Vernacular and get busy.
That's all.
I'll get David Blaine to introduce me to some high school chicks, and I'll find out what they're doing.
I'll have you know that girl's a college girl.
Yes.
Robin, what's in the news?
I really do wonder if she will make it to the end when they find the treasure.
Yeah. Oh, no.
She helped create the ball. Will she be there?
Would you dump her? I mean, when he was dating Josie Moran, the model, David Blaine, I was like, there's no way he's ever going to dump her.
Yeah, you thought that was top of the food chain.
Then he dumped her, and then he started going out with, he's got no insecurity. He just meets tons of hot chicks. Then he walks in with this girl today.
He's just a magician. They're all freaks. They're just... Look at those guys. I mean, all of that work and time invested in practicing magic, if they just did, like, cabinet making or something, you know how great life would be? You could build an entire society, and they waste. Just tell me how the freaking trick is done. I can't stand it.
Jeff, you'll be surprised to hear this. He's already dumped her in the elevator right now.
Oh, she didn't make it to the ride down.
She didn't make it to our ground floor.
If she's scorned, she might say where the ball is.
Well, that's what I'm hoping, that she'll call me up and tell me where it is.
We're on the 14th floor. He dumped her on the 11th floor, and they got back together on the 7th floor.
He dumped her again, and he's got a new chick on ground floor.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of getting back together, I just read that Eminem is back with his wife.
No.
Oh, good.
Don't tell me that.
Please, I'm telling you.
Isn't that beautiful?
It sometimes does happen. That, those married... because they went through with the divorce.
You've stopped the show, Robin. You've stopped the show. I never understand guys who get divorced.
It.
I can't understand guys who get divorced and then get back together again. That's the weirdest phenomenon.
I can understand that a little bit, but I can't understand getting divorced and writing a horrible, trashy song about your wife and then getting back together.
Yeah, that seems a little weird.
Because he's always killing his wife in the songs and telling her she's a bad mom in the songs.
What's weird about him, like all black rappers, his wife is white.
Yeah.
He got into rap to get some white chicks.
That's right.
Well, while we're analyzing him, how about changing your name to Eminem? That's a little weird, too. I mean,
So anyway, she's moved back into his mansion.
Not playing with a full deck.
To be with their 6-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Wow.
That's very spooky.
There you go.
All right, we're gonna have to think about that.
Wife is back. Back again.
Yeah.
Also, Jackass the movie is the #1 movie until this weekend when it has another race to run. but I think it'll probably do very well. They do say, however, that there are imitators everywhere.
Yes.
Wow.
Since the movie opened, police in Clearwater, Florida, arrested a bunch of teens armed with paintball guns.
Yeah, you should see what I just did. It involves a pencil sharpener and my penis. It's pretty ugly.
New Hampshire authorities dealt with 3 teens who threw food and urinated on a wall during a screening of a film.
Is that, what'd you say, Tennessee?
This is New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire.
And then Denver police are investigating an incident involving golf cart daredevils at an area golf course.
We used to do this stuff in Wisconsin. It was just like retards would do this stuff.
Right. You never thought to put a camera on it.
Never.
You did all this.
Just shove a guy over in a porta potty. I mean, we would do all that.
Who knew a pink belly could be the opening to a film? JP, what's up?
Hello?
Yo.
Is this Howard?
Yes, quickly.
I saw a report on Fox News Live that you were a notoriously poor tipper in Las Vegas. It was a trade publication saying
I saw that too.
Very bad tipper.
I saw that too, and I don't mind telling you that's the one place I am a bad tipper. My dad taught me that. I'm a really good tipper. I tip like crazy.
One time, why are you a bad tipper in Vegas?
Well, I went to Atlantic City with my dad once. We were playing blackjack. And you know how they got this thing where you're playing and you have to tip the dealer all the time?
Yeah, if you win.
Win? My dad goes, you're losing, and you're giving the guy all your money. Yeah. And I go, well, he's working hard. He goes, they got you. How are you supposed to win at gambling? The odds of you winning are slim.
Yeah.
And then every time you win a hand, you're giving this guy a tip. I said, you're right.
Yeah.
And it's not like
what about at restaurants?
Well, I'm a great tipper. Ask people. I tip no less than 50%.
Are you not tipping at the restaurants in Vegas?
No, I do. I don't know why they're saying that. And that's my worst nightmare. My girlfriend was laughing at that, too. She goes, I think they're referring to the blackjack table. And I guess my dad said, he goes, okay, so now I started to win, and I'm up like $100. He goes, you tipped the guy $50. How are you supposed to ever win?
But my thing is, if you're losing and you're tipping the blackjack dealer, he's still giving you the same card.
Yeah.
The cards are not going to change.
People tip him for luck. It goes against my grain that no matter when you sit down and gamble, the whole thing's against you anyway, and then you're giving away all your money.
Well, you can't win. There's no way you can win. You could tip 40% and you're not going to win.
Let me tell you something.
Because you're Howard Stern.
The cocktail waitress comes by, I give her $25 for a drink. I mean, I'm not cheap. and one thing I know.
Yeah, that free drink cost you more than if they charged you.
I love that I'm being called a bad tipper. Call any restaurant in this town where I go.
Well, the funny part
and I'm out of my mind with tips. In fact, I went to Citrus. I had my whole family for dinner one night. The guy who owns the place, Louis, told me that the waiters were fighting over the tip because there was such a controversy because they left a $500 tip.
Wow.
And,
what was the meal?
The meal was about $400.
Wow.
I did it because they let me have the whole back room.
Wow.
I mean, I'm a good dude when it comes to... I think that's the right thing to do. When guys serve you and are working hard, you reward them.
Plus the guilt of not tipping well is just overpowering.
Yeah, I don't screw even... Even when I get bad service, I give a good tip.
That's the saddest thing.
So the irony is, of course, the one time I don't tip was at the blackjack table because my old man was yelling at me. I go, no, there it is. I got screwed. So I'm proud of that. Yes, it's true. At the blackjack table, I don't tip.
But do they
the funny part
say?
Yeah, it said in the article, blackjack table. I'm not a good tipper.
But
I'm not.
The funny part is they had you on Fox News Live between news of the serial sniper and Saddam Hussein. I just thought that was hilarious. They thought that was,
It's a bulletin. It's a big day for me. I'm on the front page of Variety, and there you go.
On one hand they give, and the other hand they take away.
What can I tell you? Yeah,
it's just in cheap Jew Howard Stern.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it seem like it's an important story. I'm a real good tipper.
I mean, who else was on the list? Did they give a whole list, or was it just Howard?
No, it was just Howard saying that this news. Howard Stern. They had a picture of him. And then they had, I guess, footage of him from, like, a show out on the beach, like a press conference, which is probably the only footage they can get.
Right.
The one time I don't tip, and I always say that to people, I go, the one time I won't tip, it'll be news. Yeah. And I think if every waiter in this town called in, they would tell you I'm a good tipper.
But they won't put that on.
Right. And I'm a good tipper to drivers and people who, who do any kind of service.
Well,
bellhops.
We got the expert here. Artie, what is the appropriate tip at a blackjack table?
I always give about $20, but only if a hot chick is sitting there.
But
how often?
Like once,
you're supposed to tip all the time.
If I lose, I never tip. You only.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm always losing.
Absolutely. You know
I never win. I walked out. I'm down a couple of grand. I go, now I got to give the guy a tip for beating me at cards?
It's not even the right etiquette to tip. If you lose, you shouldn't have to tip.
Absolutely not.
If you win, you're because the dealer was good to you, you go, okay.
It's the one place I don't. And actually, usually if I win and I get up from the table, I give the last dealer $50 and I leave.
Right.
I mean, screw that story.
But a lot of dealers will pass you before that happens.
Absolutely. Until I'm winning, the dealer ain't getting a tip. And why should I tip a guy when he's beating the pants out? I don't get it.
Absolutely.
Well, why do you tip him when you win? He's not wanting you to win.
It's ridiculous. But I consider myself an excellent tipper and a generous guy, but what do I know?
Then you tip the security guards when they throw you out. You just have to keep tipping people.
After I curse everyone out.
That's right, you get thrown out.
So I have an announcement to make. I'm never sitting at another blackjack table for the rest of my life.
They will never have you to kick around again.
Yeah, they totally hosed me on that. But I'm punishing all of Atlantic City and Vegas. F you.
Celebrity Halloween. Michelle Pfeiffer goes out with her kids for Halloween, and here's what she had to say about it. B4.
Oh, great. Now you got something important. This is almost important as me being a lousy tipper. Let's see. Michelle Pfeiffer. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. I screwed it up. God damn it. I'm so unprofessional. Mother? What?
But, you know, people, we go out, we go trick-or-treating, and, you know, it's good because it's dark. And but, you know, people, they feel it. I had this mask on one year with a big witch hat and this big moo-moo thing, and I would see people looking at me, and I thought, they can't be recognizing me.
Cares.
She needs a script just to do a trick-or-treat anecdote.
Yeah, like
man, that was weak.
Yeah, that was just bad.
That was horrible.
I don't understand. I'm dressed up in a funny hat, and they all recognize Michelle Pfeiffer, me.
What does she take the kids like 200 yards to the neighbor's house and go trick-or-treating?
They recognize you because your kid's there and you live in the neighborhood, you wacko.
How self-centered do you have to be telling a Halloween anecdote and it's still about you?
Right, the kids don't.
It's so great. I walk around and everyone recognizes me. Even with my costume on, I'm so famous.
They didn't recognize my kids.
Not too many moms in the neighborhood with that kind of body, quite frankly.
Here's Robin Wright Penn. She and her hubby celebrate Halloween with the kids, too.
Yeah, my husband ties me up and beats me with a stick. All right, here we go. B what?
5.
B5.
We always dress up with the kids, definitely. It's a prerequisite to being their parent, because you have to dress up for Halloween. Oh, yeah. We go full on every year.
Yeah, Sean Penn, they said, what are you dressed as? As an insane maniac. An egocentric maniac. That's what I'm going as this year. Here, let me autograph your candy corn. I'm Sean Penn.
And Mark Wahlberg. He talks about his favorite Halloween costume. See one.
One that shows off my abs.
We used to have to kind of like make do. My sister was very spoiled, so...
Another Mark Wahlberg poor story.
Most of my dad's hard-earned money went to her dance lessons and stuff like that.
And where's she now?
Yeah.
So we have to wear like her tutus from a recital, but the coolest was probably when we got to go to Gene Simmons. You know, one year we got the plastic costume.
What you talking about?
That's actually a tape from his analysis session.
I was going to say, who asked him that?
Robin, how'd you get a hold of his psychiatrist tapes?
We have our ways.
Mike Wallace running around asking questions like that.
So anyway, that was Halloween. It's over now. Put your costume away until next year.
By the way, Jeff Cesario is going to be at the Proctor Theater in Schenectady, New York. You should go see him tonight. And Jeff's the host of Real Classics Sunday nights at 9 o'clock on ESPN. And he's got a great website, jeffcesario.com. There's a hot picture of him nude.
Really?
Yeah, with these chicks.
With a body chain.
That's right, with a body chain.
And incidentally, there's a clue. There's a clue to where to find the ball. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Kathleen, what's up?
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Hi, long-time fan, first-time caller. Hi, Robin, Fred, Artie, love you all. I worked in a place called Rusty Stearns on 5th, Rusty Staubs, rather, on 5th, like about 12 years ago.
Rusty
when I first moved here.
Yeah.
Big, good wine cellar. Anyway, you came with Allison and your parents. I couldn't wait on you because I was working in a private party in the back. The girl that did wait on you was one of these such a feminist, she was protesting the camel sign in Times Square because it looked like a penis.
Yeah.
I long for the Michelle Pfeiffer anecdote right now.
I hope we're going somewhere.
But anyway, I mean, she, like, totally, like, hated men, like, was 27, still a virgin, that kind of thing, ventriloquist, comedian, Anyway, she waited on you. You were so nice to her and tipped so well, she became a fan.
See?
You converted this woman.
You did.
While your anecdote was longer than a Bob Hope special, I still have to say you made me look good, and I appreciate that, Kathleen. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
Okay.
Could have left out that she was a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Could have tightened it up a little.
Dee, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I'm a huge fan. I just wanted to let you know that I think Beth is so hot.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
I never know what to say when someone says your girlfriend's hot. I go, thank you.
When a woman says it, though, don't you think, well, does she want her?
You want her?
Yeah, she's hot. She looks real good.
Want a little threesome action? I'll just sit in the corner and touch myself while you two get it on.
Right on. Hey, do you guys have any contests going on right now?
You could care less.
Look at you.
All right, listen, let's take a break. We'll finish the news. Jeff Cesario's here. We'll be back right after these words.
American Idol.
Howard Stern!
It's live. There is only one winner in this competition. It is Howard Stern. God help all of you.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
What is this? Am I back? You're back. The great Jeff Cesario is with us. Done it all. Every time you hear comedians say funny stuff on TV and stuff, he wrote it for them.
I see.
Yeah.
Now you know the rest of the story.
He pretty much writes everything funny that you hear
Anybody
from
say.
a lot of these guys.
Remember that show, The Honeymooners?
He wrote it.
Yep.
You know, remember? Didn't you actually write the movie, the Michael Keaton movie, where he turns into a snowman?
I did that. I was the last guy on that project.
Jack Frost?
That's right.
Were you on acid or what? I never saw that movie. What happened? He turns, he dies, and he goes into the body of a
comes back
snowman?
as a snowman. That was the part of the story that here actually I was the last guy. And there were literally 9 writers on that project before me.
Right.
I get on, and they like what I do, so they decide to hire me and to do rewrites and hang with Michael on set. And he used to be a stand-up, so it was a lot of fun. But I literally walked into the director's office on my first day, and I see this little miniature snowman, like model, you know, and it's uglier than sin.
Yeah.
And I go, that's hilarious. And they go, that's our model. That's what we're using as snowman. And I'm like, oh my God, this movie's doomed.
Yeah, but what the hell? You
It was
must
fun.
try and save it.
It's a fun movie for kids. Kids enjoy it.
And you are close with Dennis Miller. You were his best man at his wedding.
I was the best man at Dennis's wedding, which was just ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Well, his wife is a model.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've seen her. I met her.
So, like, all of her side was all these Euro, you know, swinging
beautiful
model
people
types.
Yeah.
And then all his side was, like, Bernie Brillstein and, you know, Robin Williams. And nobody had bothered to print on the invitation that there was dinner. So, you know, it's Hollywood. So everybody came figuring, well, you know, and it's Dennis. So they figured, well, we'll hang for 40 and we'll get the hell out of here, you know.
Right.
But the
whole wedding empty out.
Bernie Brillstein literally pulls me aside and says, there's a restaurant full of tables here. What's going on? I said, well, there's dinner. He said, there's no dinner thing on the invitation. So it was like that scene in Airplane where everybody runs to the phone bank and knocks it over. All these Hollywood people are like, crap, boom, they go running to postpone their Saturday night plans so they can stay for dinner. Nobody knew how to run a wedding, and I used to, you know, I'm from the Midwest. I used to play in a wedding band. So I've been to so I'm literally the guy going, okay, start the music. All right, now, you're her dad, right? Get out there and dance. It was
just, they'd have that all worked out.
No, nothing.
But Dennis didn't come to your wedding.
No, he did not come to my wedding.
Why did he not come to your wedding?
I do not know, because, you know, I
You got
called him
married
up.
after you were his best man?
Yes.
Oh, my.
I call.
Jesus.
And that didn't sour me on the
It's not good etiquette.
I called him and I said, Dennis, you know, I'm getting married. He goes, Jeff, I'll be there with bells on. Never heard from him again. Never heard from him. Haven't talked to him since. I've no clue.
Kidding?
I know you 5 minutes. I'd still come to your wedding.
Wow.
Did he send you a gift?
You know, I don't think we've been able to figure that out yet,
Yeah,
which
nice.
obviously means no.
Showbiz.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Let's do the rest of the news, Robin, after that depressing story.
Yeah, that is amazing.
I like marriage, if that's any help.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Good for you. How long have you been married?
2.5 years.
That's why you like it.
But we've been together 12. So.
Basically, it's like dating. Oh, you've been together 12 years.
12 years. He's put in some time.
Is your wife insane?
No, she's cool. She's from Minnesota. She's good. She's like
Does she make belly chains?
But she's like ethnically impaired. She has no clue. Like she's always telling me stuff. She'll say stuff like, Stan Goldberg is Jewish. I didn't know. She's a huge fan of the show. She's a freak. We tape 2 hours a day.
I look forward to meeting her.
Yeah, she's hot.
If you went to his wedding, you would have. No. The Sniper, speaking of weddings and people liking being married, they now think, first of all, the gun that was used in the sniper shootings in Washington, D.C. has now been found to have been in crimes in 4 different states.
Wow.
Including the District of Columbia. Apparently, they went around testing this whole sniper thing out before they took it to D.C. And they also think that maybe the guy was trying to cover up killing his wife.
See, this is brilliant.
He decided to do this whole sniper thing just so he could kill his ex-wife.
So that, in other words, it would look like she was just a
got
sniper.
shot by the sniper.
See how guys hate marriage?
Man,
You'll kill 50 people.
Just to get rid of one woman.
Just to get rid of one woman.
That alimony just had to be weighing him down.
Isn't that weird, though? The sniper had, no money. He was homeless, this and that and the other thing. So, she couldn't have taken him for anything.
No, the kids. He was really devastated by the loss of the custody of the kids.
Really?
And that's why he wanted to get rid of her.
Wow. So he killed everyone.
Yes, and he was even spotted, during this, that whole sniper 3-week period, they saw him loitering around her house.
Oh. Why don't you pick that guy up right away? Just, when you have a hole in your trunk for shooting, pick the guy up right there.
That's the end of that.
Although I believe that's standard in the Caprice, is the hole in the trunk.
They're making them that way now?
Yeah, you can get the Psycho package at Chevy.
But, I mean, it's like, honey, you're such a pain in the ass, 12 people have to die.
Yeah.
All right? And was she one of them? He never got her.
No, he didn't get her.
Oh, my God.
And what are those kids made out of gold? What does he need them for?
Yeah, but she lives 12 miles outside of the D.C. area, which was that same radius that he was working in. So he was working around to her. I don't know how many more people had to die.
We should have known it involved a married dude.
Yeah, really.
But, I mean, usually you just go straight forward and you shoot the woman.
No.
I've never seen a guy
What a plan.
how methodical and patient. So, just didn't work out for him. Anyway, the only things I've heard that they said was that they're hungry. They've got these two and they're trying to question them. And usually they don't say anything but get away from me or feed me.
Don't feed them.
That's what I'm saying. They'll talk if they get hungry enough.
Give them some molasses and lemon juice and leave it at that.
Did you hear that tape where they actually called the hotline? And the guy's going on and on about how we're the people who did it, and we're warning you, and this is the tape, and we're it, and we don't want any interference. And the woman literally stops him about halfway through, and she just goes, "You got to call police department hotline for that."
I haven't heard it.
Just wanted to get home,
Is that it?
Yeah, it must have been 5 o'clock. She just wanted to get home.
Man.
So sad.
Amazing. Anyway, I thought that was the most bizarre motive for that crime that I'd ever heard. We had a horrible tragedy here in New York yesterday. A woman walking her baby across the street in a stroller was hit by a car. One of these Lincoln Town cars was making a turn. It's an intersection with no light, and it's on a very busy street. And the limo, the town car, was blocked by a bus or a van that was right at the corner. So the driver of the limo could not see that the woman had stepped off the curb in front of this van and was wheeling her baby across the street. And he hit the stroller that the baby was in, and the baby later died after being on life support for most of the day. The prosecution rested its case in the Winona Ryder trial yesterday. So now the defense will take over, and we'll see what they can do to dazzle and razzle this jury. see if they can get Winona off.
Why do they even have a district attorney in L.A.? They lose every case. It's going to be so embarrassing when they lose this one.
That's why this is some new guy, and he ran on a platform saying, I'm going to get these celebrities. So he's got to make an example of her.
He's going to lose. I mean, there's like a gang. There's 1,000 gangs out there. Why Winona? Go after Winona Lowrider, okay?
Yeah.
Start with the gangs, okay?
Yeah, is the jury really afraid of Winona Ryder being on?
It does seem that this is a bit much but she did steal over $6,000 worth of clothes, they're claiming. Which only in L.A. with some of those schmatas that Winona Ryder wears.
I mean, how much are they really worth?
Yeah.
It's probably worth about $500 if you really want to get real about it.
Even if they convict her, what's their motto going to be? Missed OJ, got Winona.
It doesn't look like a good record.
Yeah.
What else, Robin?
Boy. Yeah, I mean, it looks that way. They say that Lizzie Grubman is doing good work in prison. She is the PR person who went to jail for mowing down 16 people. And they now say she's teaching a computer class in the prison. She's not just sitting around trying to avoid the general population. She's actually teaching the prisoners how to use Word, Microsoft Word, while she's in prison. So I'm sure Bill Gates will want to talk to her when she gets out.
She probably got him writing her press releases.
Well, I think it helps when you're a prisoner and you learn Microsoft Word. Then you can write those phony baloney credentials and get on the Internet and do credit card scams that much quicker.
Teach them all the little tricks.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Thanks for helping society, Liz.
Also in the news, there's a new tobacco lozenge. I don't know if you've heard of this.
Yes, I smoked it.
You can't smoke a lozenge.
Oh.
The FDA has approved this lozenge called Commit.
Yes.
As an over-the-counter nicotine-laced lozenge designed to help people stop smoking. And here is one of the people from the company, Dr. Ken Strauss, to tell us what Commit is. D1.
Don't they already have like a patch and everything, though?
But nobody wants to use the patch.
I'm waiting for the nicotine enema.
This is the first nicotine replacement therapy in the form of a lozenge.
I use that plastic cigarette.
That works.
I like it.
Oh, my goodness. Well, which one are you on?
Man, how bad does your breath have to be?
Yeah.
This is the first nicotine replacement therapy in the form of a lozenge.
Oh, say it again. That'll look real cool when I'm trying to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
Want a lozenge?
She'll only go to bed with me if I smoke. Wait a second.
Want to chew on a Winston?
Also in the news, syphilis is on the rise, Howard.
Ever since Artie slept with that whore in Vegas. Ow. Just kidding, Artie.
Yes, it's on the rise in the United States for the first time in over 10 years. The Center for Disease Control says the cause of the new outbreaks of the disease is that gay and bisexual men in cities across the U.S. are not using the precautions they were using a few years ago.
Half of the people on my show are already blind from it.
Exactly.
I don't want to say which half.
Here's Dr. Ronald Baldessari.
It ain't the good-looking half.
Oh, Dr. Valdessari?
Yes.
Oh.
Who talks about that. D2.
We now face many new and complex prevention challenges, including HIV being viewed as a less serious disease in light of improved treatment.
So they don't even take the HIV seriously anymore. They laugh at it.
If they could just come up with a cure that's in the form of a lozenge.
The first one.
So what they're saying is get out the condoms and start using them, because syphilis is a serious disease and we really don't need that coming back, or as well as the HIV. So stop being so careless out there.
Hey,
Walter Mondale, how old is he, Howard?
72?
74.
Oh, 74, okay.
And he says he is up to the challenge of serving 6 years in the Senate. Otherwise, he would not have stepped forward, and he will try to maintain the legacy of the late Senator Paul Wellstone. D3.
He's up to the challenge.
I think somebody had to carry Paul's torch. I
don't think at this point a 76-year-old guy could carry a torch or anything else.
Did he say he's carrying a torch for Paul Wellstone?
Yeah. He was hot for him.
To make certain that this tragedy didn't end in futility.
Okay, so they say he's ahead in the polls, so I guess he is going to get to take over.
Good for him, man.
For Paul Wellstone. Also, we have some movies opening this weekend.
Don't you think that they really handled it terribly?
I told you, I thought that memorial service was bizarre.
Yeah, it turned into a political rally.
Did you see Mondale's new TV commercial? They stuffed Wellstone's body, and it sits next to Mondale, and they scotch tape his eyes open because they want to just live off the legacy.
Oh, which division of the Howard Stern production company will that movie?
I believe that would be the adult.
The adult arm.
No, but in all seriousness, I thought it was rather disgusting. I'm being honest. I mean, it was here that was
highly disgusting.
It was the guy's funeral, and they started promoting, That's like at my funeral, they start promoting the new radio show.
It sounded like a party.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of tacky.
It sounded like a party.
Yeah, that's politics.
And when I think something's tacky, you know there's something wrong.
Yeah, I tried to think of it. Well, I said, I guess that's part of being a public servant. You really don't even get to have bad feelings about the guy's death.
Hey, Robin, I think that thing that David Blaine's hiding, I think it's in my pants. Come on over here. Take a look for it.
Wait a minute. I'm using a metal detector.
Yeah.
Come here. I found David Blaine's ball.
Oh, by the way, Jam Master Jay.
Yeah, I feel bad for that guy. I interviewed him once or twice, and he was a nice guy. Not one of these rap guys who was into violence and everything.
No, they were cool. They were not violent at all. Don't think they had ever had any problems, really.
It's ironic.
Yeah.
But, somebody walked into the studio and shot him dead. But now, of course, these news stations around town have to try to do the story, and they don't know what to call Jam Master Jay. They don't know if Jam Master Jay is a whole name.
Do I call him Jay? Do I call him Jam? Do I call him Jam Master? Or do I call him Jam Master Jay?
They don't know what to do.
You can call me Jamie.
The police are trying to determine who killed Jam Master.
I'm still trying to figure out what Jam Master actually did. I think he took a record and rubbed it back and forth.
Playing records.
They're trying to determine his place in rock and roll history. And I heard some people saying things like, well, he was like the Beatles of rap.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, what?
Yeah, well, all I know is he was about $500,000 in debt, and I wasn't surprised. I said, because he didn't really play an instrument, he didn't sing, he rubbed a record back and forth.
How did they split that up in the rap?
I don't know, but...
He's certainly the John Lennon of rap right now.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what they said. It was sort of reminiscent of John.
But I like the guy. He was a nice guy.
Yeah. And he gave back to his community too much, apparently, because he was in debt when he died.
Evidently, I don't give back to anyone with my bad tipping in Las Vegas.
Really?
Owen Wilson is one of the stars of I Spy, the new Betty Thomas movie.
Now, I would see it if Betty Ford had directed.
Betty Thomas movie starring Owen and Eddie Murphy. Owen Wilson was asked how he was able to bond with Murphy on the set.
We were kind of there in Budapest, so there wasn't, like a whole lot to do, kind of strangers there. And so we were just kind of hanging around a lot on the set. Maybe you wouldn't, like if you're in Los Angeles.
And he could get away from me.
He needs a tobacco lozenge.
How creepy is that guy?
I know.
Yeah. Poor Betty had to work with him for months.
Here, Betty says she was able to glean something from the I Spy TV series that was helpful to shooting this movie.
The only thing I saw from that original foray into the I Spy world of the television show was that there was a special connection between the two guys who played those roles. They did represent something, and I came up with this theory that there is such a thing as an I Spy moment. On the set, I would say, oh, wait, this is an I Spy moment. This is our I Spy thing. Or to the writers, I would say, oh, I need an I Spy moment here. And what I meant was, I think, it's a moment of extreme connection between the two guys that would fake out the bad guys.
Huh. Okay, here's Betty to tell us if female directors are getting the same choices of scripts in Hollywood as other directors.
All the sort of meaningful Academy Award, the based on book scripts, the scripts that go to Spielberg first, and they all go to Spielberg first. Let me say that again. They all go to Spielberg first. Let me say it one more time. They all go to Spielberg first. Well, of course, if I was a writer, I'd want it to go to Spielberg probably too. So then, after that time...
Betty's on speed, I think.
know.
Talking up a storm.
Man. Not for a comedy. I'd want it to go to Betty Thomas. I don't want Spielberg to direct a comedy. Of course. He's horrible.
But they all go to Spielberg.
No, they don't. Yeah, Spielberg doesn't do comedy.
They all go to Spielberg first.
All right. Well.
Couldn't we get that analogy after the second time she said
Tim Allen has a movie coming out. It's called The Santa Claus 2. And here's what he thinks audiences will experience when they see it, A4.
Who doesn't like Christmas time, you know? And it's really a celebration of that gift.
When I remake Porky's, I'm not going to Spielberg. They'll screw it up.
You have to. It's a rule.
I go to Betty before I go to Spielberg. I'm going to show it to her first. And maybe I'll go to Spielberg. We'll see.
Yeah, if you had an opportunity to go to Spielberg, you know you'd go.
I think you should.
Actually, I'm going to go to Spielberg's Black Sun. You want to speak to my son about what, Mr. Stern? I'm thinking of having your Black Son direct Porky's. Seriously? Yes. Let me speak to hello? Hi, I understand you're Fridge Spielberg? Yes. I'd like you to direct Porky's. Well, what do you know, whoop-de-doo? I'm going to do it. I'll do my daddy. I would love to have Spielberg direct.
I understand you're making a movie about pork. Count me in, Stern.
I'm a Muslim. I don't need no
All right, anything else, Robin?
Yes, Tim Allen was asked what audiences will come away with after they see the film.
Well, my hope is that it gives people a comfort zone and a great sense of fun and the spirit of this Christmas time. And it's a simple.
There it is. That's simple enough.
Simple.
I take my kid to see that.
I love those Santa Claus movies.
Yeah.
Love the first one, anyway. C2 is Gore Verbinski, who, of course, was the director of The Ring. And here he is on the effect of urban myths and The Ring videotape.
Wow. It's going to be a lot to listen to.
There's a viral aspect, I think, to urban myth.
Is this Owen Wilson?
The way it catches on, the way it's repeated, the way it's told. And I think for The Ring, the film has a kind of viral aspect to it.
Oh, boy.
A viral aspect. Oh, my goodness.
All right, anyway.
Matt LeBlanc is a woman in
hey, watch what you say.
Hey, come on. He's all man.
He dresses as a woman, shall I say.
I thought he was very good in Friends last night.
Yes, he was. Mm-hmm. And here he is on drama, comedy, and his process, C3.
When I was, younger and sort of studying acting, I never ever saw myself in the sitcom world. It was drama that really turned me on. It still does. Comedy is just...
All right, anything else?
Here he is on how he's evolved as an actor.
I'm more confident. I think confidence is one of your biggest assets as an actor. The ability to, especially in comedy, I think.
All right, Robin, let's call it a day. It's Friday. Everybody have a good weekend. I really like Jeff Cesario a lot. I hope you come back and do this more.
Anytime.
Jeff Cesario tonight at Proctor's Theater in Schenectady, New York. Go see him. Jeff's the host of Real Classic Sunday night at 9 o'clock on ESPN Classic. And check out Jeff's website at jeffcesario.com, which is an easy name to spell.
Right. Yeah, 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 tries before you get there.
You should find that real easy. And if Dennis Miller's listening, Jeff would like a wedding gift. It's been 2.5 years.
Oh, dear.
Also tonight, Antichrist superstar Marilyn Manson.
On E?
On E. It's a lot of fun. You got to see what he's wearing and what he looks like. It's very disturbing. He chopped up his hair, and he's got this weird eye thing going on, and it's, he might look stranger than me.
And Howard, I'd just like to say that David Blaine might be banging the hottest chick in the world, but I'm on my way to do stand-up at a construction site.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
When's that, today?
That's today.
All right.
Artie's construction gig.
You need a middle?
Watch out for stuff that falls on you.
I'll be doing some drywall in between jokes.
All right, we'll see you on Monday, everybody.
At this time, the Howard Stern Radio Network leaves the airwaves for technical adjustments.
for the director?
But here's what's going on with the process, Howard.
Yeah.
First I have to pull the tape.
Right.
Some of our tapes are still in that weird state where they need to be baked again. That's a whole other issue.
Right.
But we're out of ovens right now. We're buying some more today. Once they're baked...
The reason our tapes need to be baked is because the radio station bought a bunch of tapes, and all of the tape was defective.
Yeah, nobody even understands what baking a tape is.
Well, that's what I'm explaining. So you literally have to put the tapes in ovens in order to play them back on Best Of.
They're convection ovens. They got to be in the oven for 8 hours. Then as soon as you get them out, you have to give them some time to dry. Then you immediately have to put them on CD.
Didn't 3M say they would do it for us? Maybe we should just let them do it for us.
I don't even know if they'd still do it for us. But so
maybe they would.
So I got that process. Once the tape is baked, then it has to go to
3M made these tapes that literally were defective.
Yeah, they disintegrate or something, don't they?
So I get screwed, and then they say, well, okay, we'll bake your tapes for you. And I'm going, wait a second. I'm going to hand you over my precious tapes. You're the guys who've screwed up the tape. What are you going to do when you bake them? I don't know. So I started baking them myself. Literally, it's like baking a cake.
But it's been years.
It has.
It's 7 years. 8 years.
Because we only have 2 ovens. And we can only bake a tape at a time.
We had 2 ovens. Then we got 4.
Right.
So we had 4 ovens that were going all the time. Then we hadn't needed them for a while, so they got loaned to another radio station so they could bake some tapes.
What? Who told who? I would never have given permission for that.
Our chief engineer lent them to another radio station.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I thought we were baking every day.
No, so we're going out today to bake some new tapes. Well, we hadn't had a bake in a while.
Yeah, but let's keep baking anyway.
Well, we were, and then it stopped. It's a whole thing. So
why would it stop? Who gave permission for it to stop?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You're my producer.
No, I don't know what happened. I thought we were going right to the...
I thought every day we're baking.
I thought we were, too, but I also thought we were mostly caught up, especially on the Best Of tapes.
No. Screw Best Of. Every day, interns should be baking my tapes.
Yes.
Well, how long ago have we not been baking? How many months has this been going on?
Less than a month.
I bet you that's not true.
No, because the ovens have been there.
But when's the last time somebody baked tapes on a regular basis every day?
Yeah, because it sounds like they were loaned because they were sitting.
I don't know the answer to that. I know Lewis is in charge of baking the tapes, and this was an issue that
Gary,
No, listen to me.
This is upsetting me.
Listen to me.
Lewis, get in here.
Hold on. This is an issue I've talked about. They're constantly pulling Lewis off of what we need.
I don't care. Never listen to anyone but me. I don't care what Tom says. I don't care what the president... I don't care what Les Moonves says. If Sumner Redstone himself walked in here and told you to stop baking tapes...
Well, wait a second. You've even gone to Tom...
I will tell you no.
You've gone to Tom and said, I need Lewis to do what I need him to do, yet they keep using him for Best Of.
No. Don't do it then. Then there's no Best Of. Who cares at this point? We're leaving. I want my tapes baked. I don't care what Tom wants. And meanwhile, Infinity owns those tapes with me. So what's the difference? We're doing it for them. Never listen to Tom Lewis. Don't listen to Sumner Redstone. You listen to me. You are no... Tom, excuse me, women, I'll get right to you.
No, excuse me.
Tom, I said I'll cut you. I'll let you. I'll give you time on the air when I'm ready. Lewis, look at me.
Lewis
I don't care
who... By me.
I don't care.
By the company.
But doesn't matter. You won't know what's going on.
Hired by... He's our employee.
No, you hired him specifically... Hold on, Tom. I'm not... You hired him because we needed help with this tape and everything else. You hired him for the show.
You don't tell him what to do.
No, he's not my employee, but you gave him to me and you said, he's here to help you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And now he just... But he
had someone else to do Best Of. Lewis, look at me. You want to continue working here and having Tom pay you. You are to start baking those tapes round the clock.
Tapes are being baked even as we speak, by the way.
When's the last time you baked a tape?
Consistently?
Yeah. Be honest.
It's been at least a year.
A year?
I knew it.
Somebody hit me over the head with a hammer right now.
The situation is that it's not just Best Of reels that need to be baked.
Right.
There's a lot of various Bites reels, movie reels.
Who told you to stop baking them?
And you haven't been baking.
Hold it.
No.
Who told you to stop baking?
Well, it's just a question of what comes up and what needs to be done.
Why am I disobeyed? Tell me how it happened. It's not your fault. You're caught in the middle.
You want all the tapes baked.
Yes, I need those done. From now on, you are now being promoted. I'm giving you a new title. You are president of baking.
I'll be honest with you. For a while there were interns doing it, but the problem is if you have interns do a lot of Bites reels,
it doesn't work.
It's not something that you want to keep in their hands.
Lewis,
it gets a little bit confusing.
Drop everything else. I'm canceling Best Of for the rest of my remaining time here.
I'm totally fine with
Good.
that.
Howard,
You're off that detail.
Can I tell you what happened?
I want you baking my tapes before they're lost forever. Every day, just bake. That's your job.
And a year has gone by.
If Tom comes into you and says, Lewis, please don't bake any more tapes.
Right. And
Immediately call me.
I don't want to make it seem, Gary, I mean, I'm not making it seem as like anybody's fault. It's just a question of what has come up. You understand?
But here's what happened. No, Lewis, something comes up. Who do you call?
I'll call you.
Call me. And then it's done.
Howard, can I tell you what happened?
Continue baking. Don't even be sidetracked by Tom's craziness.
Wants a raise. Who does he call?
I never get a raise.
That's not true. Excuse me?
11 to 12 cents?
Aren't you getting 12 cents an hour now? I think you'd do better off in prison.
What happened was, a year ago, the way we handle the show changed because of that whole FCC stuff. So Lewis was needed to add another level.
I don't care about the other level. That's Tom's problem.
But we went in.
It's not my problem.
Howard, do you remember we went in to talk to Tom and you said, I need Lewis doing what I need him to do?
Right.
We had that meeting, and for a while we did, but then we don't.
Okay.
Oh, so Tom waited
What Tom does is waits till... If you don't tell me, if Lewis and you don't call me immediately, the only person that can put Tom in his place is me. I don't listen to Tom. If I listen to Tom, you know where I'd be? In the toilet. I know what the priorities are. I know that we needed to even... He didn't even want to tape our shows.
Yeah,
there wouldn't even be a best of with Tom. There would be no tapes. Tom doesn't know. If Tom knew, he'd be somebody else.
Positions would be reversed.
Tom even knows he doesn't know. He gets upset when you listen to him. Lewis, from now on, anybody tells you, Tom, if Sumner Redstone, the president of Viacom, walks in
George Bush
and says he knows, I'm telling you he doesn't know. I know my business and what I need you to do.
But, Howard, I'm telling you that the second this conversation ends, and again, Tom has already admitted he's the boss.
Let's go through it.
A different conversation.
As soon as this conversation ends, Tom's going to grab you in the hallway and go, Lewis, you better listen to me. You're in big trouble. What do you do?
I'll talk to you first.
No, not first. You pick up the phone. You call me. I'm going to give you my personal number.
All right. We'll chat.
And just tell me, and then I'll handle everything.
Then you'll tell him again to just listen to you, and then what will happen?
No, he'll call Tom. He'll deal with Tom.
But tell Tom right now.
Tom, no more best ofs if you carry on. It's a privilege I give you. Don't forget it. You want to have a good fourth quarter, don't you? You want to impress Joel. You're a master. Lewis, no more best of till that baking stuff's going on.
And if Howard's not available, Lewis, you call the head of show business. You call Steven Spielberg.
Right. I don't care.
Around the clock now.
Steven Spielberg doesn't know. I know.
But you need baking around the clock now.
Well, would you say that
you're a year behind?
Most of the project is done, right? We're close to done.
Yeah.
How many tapes do you have left to bake?
I'd say give or take about 80.
80, okay.
Which is not a lot. It's 80 hours of work.
The problem is it's not just 80 hours of work.
Right, let me hear your problem. Gary, stop interrupting. Okay. What is the problem?
It takes 6 hours
Get rid of Mike Lewis.
Reel.
6 hours to bake each reel. I'm a mathematician.
5 hours to cool down.
Okay.
All right.
It transfers in real time. In other words, you can't do high-speed transfer.
That's 12 hours of work.
So it takes about one tape. 1 hour, 10 minutes for each reel.
Okay.
So that's how many hours
12.
per reel?
If you add up all of those...
14 hours.
I'm 14 hours per reel. So what you're telling me is for 80 reels, it will take 1,000,000 years.
So 4 at a time. But I got an idea.
Good. Get busy. Start now.
4 at a time.
He doesn't have time for anything.
4 at a time.
Okay. So 80 divided by 4 is 20. Theoretically...
This would have been done already. For a year, nothing was done.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to add, gasoline to the flame, but another problem is that if another project comes up in the meantime...
Lewis,
what other kind of project?
There's no other project.
What other project?
What other project? Give me a project.
Other production stuff, any best of stuff that may come up.
But no more best of. I've liberated you. They're going to go find someone else to do that.
But let me just
if they want a best of, they're going to have to figure out how to get it without you.
Let us hear what he's been going through.
No.
In the meantime, let's just say, hypothetically, if something else came up that you wanted me to work on.
Who knew you were so important? I mean, one guy I got.
And
I can't operate like this.
Well, listen to this. This is the best part.
Yeah.
If you wait on those reels to be transferred, if you give it another 2.5 weeks, they'll need to be baked again.
Right.
Because the emulsion will start building up on the reel.
You can't stop in mid-bake.
All right, listen to me. Because my head's going to explode.
Howard,
I'm going to say it again. I'm going to make it as simple as I can. Because you're right. This is all very complicated. Only one thing you need to do here. Forget everything else. There's nothing else you need to do except bake those tapes. If someone, Tom, Sumner Redstone, Leslie Moonves, Joel, whatever his name is, Steinberg, whatever they say, Hollander.
Okay.
Some Jewy name.
That's okay.
I was going to say, Joel Steinberg is involved with the company?
That's a bad joke, okay? Take it back.
Hold it. If any of these guys come in wearing a suit and tie, they look like they know what they're saying. They all look like they know something. I'm telling you they don't.
But generally, a suit and tie means they don't know anything.
And if they tell you to go back to best of, say, yes, sir, absolutely. Then call me, and I will take care of the rest.
Let me pose you this, Riddler.
Nothing to pose.
No, so it takes 6 hours to bake a tape.
Go ahead.
5 hours to cool a tape.
Right.
5 hours to cool.
While those 4 tapes are sitting in that oven, is he to sit there and watch them, or can he do other things?
No.
No, but here, can I tell you something?
No.
Once the process starts, the next day, he now needs to start transferring those 4 tapes within 2 weeks, or the process is to be done again.
Gotcha. And that takes an hour.
Right.
An hour each.
An hour each tape, 4 hours.
It's really 4 hours, and he doesn't even have the studio time or area to do that, right?
No, he's booked. Tom, I understood everything he said.
So if the show ends at 11...
When he's baking, while he's baking, he's transferring. This is not a guy sitting idly around. This might be the most important man in show business right now. Our tapes need to be... they're lost forever. And it's in my interest and your interest and this company's interest.
That's right.
That's right.
Because we own those tapes together.
That's right.
Even past January 1st, there may at some point become an allegiance that's beneficial to both companies.
That's right.
Gotta
you never
have
know.
the tapes,
you can agree.
You never know.
Gotta have the tapes.
Right.
You never
know. That's
you
right.
Never know.
You never know.
But there can be no discussion without tape.
Right. No tape, no discussion.
That's right.
So, again, I've identified what is most important. So let me ask you something right now so I know you understand this,
You're
Lewis.
asking me or Lewis?
Lewis?
NBA, I'm sure.
All right, Lewis. What is more important to you? Your own life? These tapes? Or getting best of done?
At this moment, these tapes.
Exactly right answer. Thank you. Now I know he understands. Anyone interrupts your train of thought, you say, yes, sir, and then you pick up the phone and call who?
Let me ask one little question.
Right.
How did this go on for a year?
Because nobody lets me know.
No, that's not true.
Not true!
No, it's not true.
Not true! What could be not true about this?
Lewis came to me with it right away, and then you and I went in to see Tom.
I'm going to have a heart attack from you.
He came back to me again. I went to talk to Tom again. He came back to me again recently, and he said that he felt he could get these done in the next 3 or 4 months. It really should take 40 work days.
You know, I'm so worked up right now, I don't hear a word you're saying. But I'm on another planet right now.
There's something there. You got to listen.
Listen to me.
What? Lewis shouldn't have any more tapes to bake. This has been going on.
I agree.
Listen to me, Gary.
Yes.
Stop talking. It's done.
I got you.
I want my tapes baked.
But you asked the question. I had to answer it.
Don't answer me. Ever again. You come up with dopey answers.
Can I just finish?
No!
Can I hit you in the head with that hammer?
No! I'm going to explode.
No, can I go to a different subject, sort of?
My empire!
So the way this conversation started was I said, I'm trying to get...
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm demoting you.
Mm-hmm.
You're now assistant producer. Lewis is your boss.
Excellent.
Because he seems to understand me.
And he loves me.
And you're no longer allowed to talk to Lewis. Taking you off that. Lewis, you answered a no on that.
How can I be
the only person you directly talk to me?
How can I be a subordinate to a guy I can't talk to?
Right.
Now, how?
No, he'll talk to you when he needs you.
And what do I say?
Nothing. Don't answer him.
You can write down
Lewis, go move your stuff into your new office.
Yeah, go to that new closet.
Yeah. Put Gary in that hole you work out of.
His office is bigger than mine.
Oh, please. All right, look. You throw me off my game.
May I just get to the point?
Calm down here.
May I get to the point that
I'm not making a joke.
Can I get to the point that I was trying to make that we started with? So after that whole process is done, for the great stuff we're trying to play...
Why are you still talking? Lewis is now the boss. If someone wants to talk, Lewis will talk.
Lewis, may I please have permission to talk?
Gary, out of the studio now.
Thank you.
Can I ask you a question, Howard? Right now, we are putting together best stuff that needs to be baked.
That's right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Now, what did you question? This is good. This is good. Go ahead.
So what takes precedence in this?
I can answer this.
A best of baking project or an old material
I can answer this.
Project?
Bake the best of and take care of transferring it, but you shouldn't be involved in any of the editing of it.
Ah.
Now
good answer. Now you know.
But I've had this conversation.
I needed you to know this a year ago.
I did. We did. Tom, have we spoken about this several times?
Forget Tom. I'll deal with Tom. Tom doesn't know what to do.
Because Tom has made it a year of no bacon.
Tom has blown it. Tom has wasted the time of his company and me.
We've actually brought another guy.
Tom is my obstacle. Don't go to Tom for help. Tom is here not to help. Tom figures out how to screw me up.
We actually brought another guy into the process. I brought a Dead Air Dave.
Dead Air Dave!
Is supposed to be listening to Best of to free up Lewis.
Good.
And he is.
But not completely, because Lewis still has to work on Best of.
Listen to me. Dead Air Dave, Tom, Richie Herbie, Scott Salem.
Richie Herbie's not really here anymore.
Listen to me. All these guys are going to go solve the problem about Best of. They want Best of, let them solve it. My man Lewis is in charge of baking.
I thought he was the producer.
He's the president of baking and the producer of this show now.
He's
been
got
elevated.
2 titles.
Right.
He's the king of baking.
You ever see what a baker wears?
Yeah.
What does a baker wear?
One of those aprons, a big
An apron and a big hat. Yeah. I want you to buy one today, charge it to me. I want you to walk around so you can remind yourself of what you're supposed to be doing.
Remind others, because Tom will try to pull him away.
Don't wear street clothes.
Tom,
from now on, you wear a baking outfit. The apron and a big giant hat.
And, Louis, if there's a free oven, make me a pizza.
Right.
Louis, come and check out your new office.
You better get out of there, Bubba Boo.
All right.
I'm throwing pictures of Gary's kids in the garbage right now.
You see what my day is like? It's filled with nonsense.
I just can't believe it.
I mean, really, it's common sense decisions that have to be made by me.
When those tapes, we first discovered those tapes were in danger.
If you don't have those tapes, you don't have anything.
Your head blew off.
Robin, understand, 98% of the project is done.
No.
There's hundreds and hundreds
Why is it languishing?
Gary, what are you answering her for?
Finished.
Why is he talking?
Can I have Tom's office?
No, seriously, why are you talking? Lewis will answer all questions from now on about baking or Best of.
Lewis, how much is done?
No, he doesn't answer to you.
Told you 80 hours.
Who are you?
No.
You're nobody.
How much of the project has been done? Hundreds and hundreds of hours.
But it's not finished.
You know what? This is a waste of my life.
Important. They should never have been backburnered.
Right. This is a waste of my time, a waste of my audience's time.
Gary, get my coffee.
I want to apologize.
He didn't bust him down to intern.
It's this close. Really, come on. This is very important to me.
I've been on it.
No, you haven't been on it. Well, it hasn't gotten done. That's why you lost your title.
There should be nothing to bake now.
Louis, where do you want your chair?
Louis, where do you want your chair?
Under the desk, retard. Where else would it go? He wants it in the hallway, you moron.
Smells like a petting zoo in this office.
All right. All jokes aside, this is very important to me.
Can I apologize to Gary?
Why?
For suggesting that we hire Sal?
No, I think that was funny.
No,
I thought you would apologize for letting the project language.
No, I don't need to apologize for that.
You don't?
Gary said the baking stopped a month ago. It turns out it stopped a year ago.
No,
he didn't even know.
That's a lie. Listen closely. It stopped regularly a year ago. There has been baking going on the whole year. But that's not the question that was asked.
I need baking.
What is it? But hold on, you two big lawyer mouth.
No, you're baked.
You said
I
was correct.
Stick his head in the baking oven. I'll bake his head.
The way you're going, if this hadn't come up today, it still would have been intermittent.
This is how black people got lynched in the South, by a crazy mob.
Oh, this
you guys
is
are like a crazy
funny.
mob.
There's
no way to win.
Now
you know how I feel.
You let it go.
This is not a fair trial.
All right. Everyone's got their assignment now?
Yeah, Robert, go throw a rope over a tree.
You know what? No, seriously.
Right.
Seriously. Everyone understands now?
I totally understand.
Louis, you know what you have to do?
Absolutely.
Right. If Tom lectures you, say yes, sir, and then call me.
Can I point out one thing?
I'm confused.
I need to talk. I swear to God, it'll be important.
You're not allowed to talk.
Please.
Ask Louis. Don't ask me.
Louis, can you ask Howard to ask Tom if Tom has signed off on this project?
No, wrong question. Stop asking what Tom thinks. That's your problem.
But you have not gotten him to agree.
No, I'm not asking his permission.
I know you're not asking.
Louis is going to bake. Best of is canceled. If somebody wants to continue it, let them find someone to continue it. Do you understand me?
I do understand that.
Louis, bake. There's no best of without those tapes. Time is running out.
You got it.
Eat it, Gary.
What's that, retard?
Eat it.
What, retard?
You're fired. This chair is comfortable.
How could you have that question? Because Tom signed... If I waited for Tom to sign off and think things through, there'd be no best of, there'd be no tapes. He wanted to record over them.
It's just different when you're in the room with Tom and when you're not. And it's not a bad thing.
Anybody has a problem.
He tries to help us, but when you're here...
If Tom knew how important this was, he would have bought 50 ovens, and we would have been done with this.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand?
Don't let this just sit around.
I would have a team of bakers.
If we had bought 50 ovens, we'd have baked tapes that would then have to be rebaked before we had the time to have them transferred.
No. You would have gotten more. You would have realized the importance and put 50 people on this.
But
look how well Tom has fought the FCC. I mean, you're going to put him in charge of baking tapes?
But is there a way to put 2 people on it and have it done in like 15 days?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Was that a bad question?
I don't want you.
How many ovens do I have to buy?
Right. Forget it.
Buy 2 more.
I'm going to get this done.
We have 2 already working.
So, but we had 4, and I'm saying if we had 6.
Where are the 4?
They went away.
Well,
you gave my ovens away?
I did not give the ovens away.
Who did?
Richie Herbie.
Why would he do that?
He lent them to WNEW. Or
Why?
Jack or whatever.
Why?
Because they have to bake their own tapes.
They could get they're not the only ovens.
Hey, Howard,
I want my ovens.
These ovens are $39.99 each at Lexus.
Send some tapes down to Famous Rage.
All right, I tell you what. I'm going to give you $500 today.
I've already told them that we have to buy more ovens today.
$39.99 we're talking about?
Yeah.
I thought this was some kind of...
Howard, they're like cheap convection ovens.
And NEW had to borrow them.
Yeah, borrow them. This is some company. Look, here, we're talking about tapes.
I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
Let me give you
put your money.
No. I want to pay for them.
I don't want to have to pull the moths when that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
The moths. Look who's talking. Here's $200. But what do you need, $500?
No, $200.
Take every goddamn dime.
No. We got it.
Take it. Here. Buy ovens today. Here.
Jesus. That's $1,000.
Here. Take this.
He can't
Take
buy
it and
that
buy
many
ovens. Here. Buy some ovens.
There's enough there to buy 3 ovens and hire another person for a week.
And give the rest to Lewis, my new executive producer.
All right.
Thank you.
Send some tapes to Napadano's Bakery in Newark, and while you're there, pick up some Triadol.
All right, I want to now move on with my show. Willie Nelson is waiting. There's a Russian chick looking to get in here. I had things to give away.
We gave something away.
Take it easy, everybody.
Tim Chiasano, you're on the air.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Tim is the son of our general manager, Tom.
Yes.
And we just went to Tim's wedding party at the Beacon. It was really nice.
Very nice party, Tim.
Congratulations.
It was quite well done. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in because you guys had spoken about it. I thought I'd be remiss if I didn't get a chance to thank everybody.
So Tim sent me an email. He goes, I would really love to get on the air and thank my father, my mother, for throwing this big party for me.
They're awesome parents to say the least, and I know my dad did a hell of a lot of stuff to pull it off. And it's hard to thank somebody for something that big. I mean, I had never been confirmed or never had any Sweet 16 or anything, and I really don't like birthday parties either. So.
Well, you're a dude. You don't get a Sweet 16.
Well, yeah, no, but you know what I mean. There was no. I never had anything coming up to this that kind of would prepare me for such a big endeavor. So it was really overwhelming, and I had no idea really how to sum everything up and really thank, the people that came in from Canada and people from England and from the West Coast, and obviously especially my parents and my dad who put a lot into it. So
he put a lot into it. You're right.
Yeah, Tom is in here kvelling, like ready to cry.
Yes.
This is his pride and joy. I mean, Tim is like the Christ child to Tom. I love you, son.
You were the perfect child.
You are now the perfect husband.
You were born of the Virgin Penelope.
They did a really good job raising me. For an only child, I don't think I was smothered too much. I don't think
you seem like a real well-mannered kid.
Yeah, he's always been a nice guy.
All things considered, and having you as like the weird bastard uncle, I think it turned out okay.
You know what's weird? A lot of these kids, though, they do know how to put on a public face. When you get them home, they're weird. You know what I mean?
But Tim's not.
I'm definitely a bit of a weird guy, and Kelly will
Hey, dude, you got
to. True, but.
I'm waiting to see you in about 5 years when that puppy dog look on your face changes. Like he follows around this wife now, like oh my, like he's hypnotized.
Well, did Tom tell you the story of him letting the door close on his mother?
Yeah, I mean it's like unbelievable. But 5 years from now he ain't gonna have that look on his face.
Well, I'm reading in the paper today how it's the little things that make love go away. It's those little irritating habits that you don't know yet.
And girls don't realize a guy marries you, he's totally in love, and then
crap changes.
All of a sudden, he starts to see those things.
I don't know. We get a huge kick out of little things, and we do a really good job of communicating about those things. So I don't see that changing anytime soon.
That will all change, son. Trust me.
Wow. I'm going to schedule you in for an interview in 2010.
Okay.
All right. Gary, make sure that young Tim is on the phone with us in 2010 when I can interview him about his marriage.
Get ready for the fishing trip to Montana.
Yeah. So who gave the biggest gift? I heard there was one relative gave you 10 grand.
Oh, man.
What did Mel give you?
I can't believe this is actually public knowledge. This is so
It's
bizarre.
no big deal. Mel says it's okay.
Don't disclose
No, Mel said it was all right. I called him. No, seriously.
All I know is getting a huge wad of cash from Artie was really bizarre, and besides that, I mean, overall, the generosity was amazing from everybody.
But wait, Artie paid you in cash?
I believe so.
What, was it on a roll? What are you doing, Artie?
You give a guy cash, man. You give a man cash.
Yeah, you write a check.
You're a young man. Take a little cash. Can I tell you a great cash wedding story? First of all, giving cash at a wedding is a very Italian thing to do. Right? Yeah, no, it's a very Italian thing to do. My parents did it their whole life, so when I started going to weddings...
What did you give him?
I gave him $750.
But you know what? If you lost the envelope...
Well, no, we're not going to lose the envelope. Howard.
Yeah.
So I go to a wedding.
Don't come to me if you lose the envelope.
It's on you.
That's what I mean.
I go to a wedding when I'm in my late 20s, and I give a very good friend of mine an envelope with cash in it. And I give it to his grandmother-in-law. Never got it. Just never got the, He called me. He said, listen.
You think she kept it?
I think it got lost somewhere. So I started giving checks after that. But giving cash is a very Italian thing.
So I gave you $1,500. Robin clocked in with $1,500.
It was, like I said, the generosity was amazing.
Whoa, never mind that.
What did Mel give?
So wait a second. Were Robin and I the highest, aside from the $10,000 some relative gave you, were we the highest guests?
Absolutely.
So we paid you more than Mel?
I believe so. I mean, we got so many cards. We went through it and we wrote the amount on every back of every card so we could.
Can you get those cards and check what Mel gave you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm at the office right now, so I don't have anything on me.
But what is your best estimate of what Mel gave? Did he give you over 500?
$1,000? I'm not too sure.
Wow, I gave 500.
Wow.
Aside
Gary
from
gave 500.
Aside from what you mentioned, I believe that you and Robin were the highest bidders.
You're telling me Mel gave you under 500?
I don't know the exact amount of what Mel gave me.
I'm shocked. What about Ed Moyer?
Everybody was more than generous.
What about Ben Ruby? Sam Ben Ruby, under 500?
Sam Ben Ruby was, I've got no idea.
Under 500.
Frank Flores.
Frank Flores under 500? Guy's a millionaire.
We had no idea what to expect. So the fact that we actually got checks in the first place.
No. Wait a second. Let me understand something. Frank Flores comes with his wife, right? Mm-hmm. And gives you under $500.
No, I can't say that to be true. I have no idea.
Am I in the ballpark?
Possibly.
Wow.
Think about how many people were there. So there were an unbelievable amount of envelopes. I cannot tell you close what everybody gave.
I am insane. Mel Parmesan doesn't give 15.
That can't be possible.
He doesn't give $1,000?
That can't be possible.
Did I give more than Mel?
You probably gave more than Mel.
I might have given more than Mel.
What did you give?
I gave him 500.
You're telling me Mel didn't give you at least 500?
No, I bet Mel gave more than 500.
But less than 15.
Like I said, I think that you two were the highest bidders.
Wasn't Viacom very nice to him?
Mel's a billionaire?
Yeah.
He's a billionaire.
We were stoked to get cool
Tom,
cards.
I don't work for the guy anymore. Mellow out. I gotta work for him.
When did he stop being a billionaire?
Guy. But
he's a wealthy guy, and he can't give you $1,000.
And Flores?
And Frank Flores, who had all that stock. Come on.
These people might be getting a bum rap, and they could have doubled what you gave me for all I know. But as far as I think that you guys were the highest bidders, and besides that, there were so many envelopes. Where
are those cards where you write down what people give?
They're in my kitchen.
Right. Call tomorrow.
Okay.
From the kitchen.
Please, from your kitchen before you leave for work. And I want to go through the cards with you. It'll be fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome. More bizarre public disclosure.
See, this is why I'm going to die broke. I'm such a dope.
You know what kills me? What do you mean you're a dope?
I'm giving too much money.
Artie, but you gave us all cash, so your stuff will end up, getting the coolest things for us. The rest we'll put in the bank, but the cash we'll actually keep around and use to spend on cool stuff.
But you know what kills me in all this? Seriously. I mean,
What the kid is saying here now is that Mel Karmazin, a billionaire.
He's getting away with murder.
I'm talking about an actual billionaire.
I've met the guy like maybe 5 times in my life.
Dude, how many times have you met me?
6 times.
Exactly.
Well, I'd never met Artie. Like I said, the
That's right.
Right.
But Tom's a good guy to me. He's
Well, let's be honest. I mean, these gifts were for Tom, not for Tim. I mean, because we know Tom.
I guess.
I mean, it was Tom's party.
Never having a big function or anything, coming up to this, I had no idea what to expect. So the fact that we even had a big pile of stuff in the corner.
I just can't believe Mel is a legitimate billionaire and didn't give you over $500.
And I can't believe Tom doesn't know he's a billionaire.
He's not a billionaire. I don't believe he's a
What do
billionaire.
you? Oh, my goodness.
I've sat at meetings where Mel describes exactly what he has to me. Feels comfortable telling. I'm not kidding you.
I can buy and sell you.
Yeah, he makes it very clear that he has a lot of money.
I'm sure he's happy he told you now.
Right.
He's a wealthy guy. There's no question.
He's a wealthy man.
Yes.
And he brought Terry. That's 2 people, not $500.
He didn't say that.
That's crazy.
Most expensive 3 pork
Who else
chops
was
I ever
there?
had.
Eddie Moyer, not over 500. Sam Ben Ruby.
I don't know Eddie Moore. I know
Tom, Sam Ben Ruby, Frank Flores, all got stock early on in Infinity and Viacom. These guys are millionaires.
How did I call in to thank people? And now people are getting ripped.
Well, welcome to the show.
One other guy
didn't understand this before it happened.
There's one other guy who's quietly rich. I'm sure of that.
Who?
Tom G.
Tom Jazimondo.
Yeah.
What did he give?
He bought a gym for crying out loud.
Pilates.
What did he give you? A gift certificate?
That's a man's job, a Pilates gym.
Gave him a Pilates gym membership.
Right over
great.
here. Here's where the table is.
Yeah, I'm talking to Jezimondo. He's like, I got offered a lot of radio jobs, but my dream has always been to own a Pilates gym. I go, well, that's great.
Okay, I'll be over by the shrimp.
Yeah, good. Not that I'm not interested, but I need to go get a drink.
Have you heard about that fence, that piece of fence from Daily Plaza?
After hearing that, Tom, I need to go inject booze into my veins.
Sounds like a good career move.
I'll take you back there and buy you lunch for the extra $250.
You're going to run a gym, the Pilates.
Good luck. Lots of luck with
Who else was there? I'm curious.
There were so many people there.
What'd your friends give you? Gifts or they give you cash?
I was surprised. A lot of people from the office wrote me checks, which I thought was insane because they all...
What'd that guy give who was your wife's... Do you know that chick who's your wife's best friend kept going around, I'm Kelly's best friend. That one. She has a husband. Well, how much did they give you?
Amber gave... Howard, you're asking me to remember 260 envelopes from
What'd she give, like $100?
I don't know. She might have given us an actual... And she probably gave us a present at the actual wedding out in Oregon.
You must think I'm a schmuck.
Why?
For giving $1,500.
Dude, are you kidding me? You gave me $1,500. That's crazy. That's insane to us.
I want it back. I want $1,000 back.
If you're a schmuck, what am I?
Yeah. All right. Just tomorrow, call in. I want to know what Mel gave. Tell me the exact amount.
You better make up that it's 5 G's.
Miscounted.
Yes, Ralph, go ahead.
Hey, now. Hey, I'm just thinking, isn't this whole party thing kind of tacky? I mean, it's just a party to get gifts and money. I mean, except for the kid's relatives. I mean, most people don't know this kid or really care.
Guess who gave the most?
You.
Big schmuck.
You and Robin.
Me and Robin, 2 biggest dopes on the planet.
Well, you just want to be loved.
Ralph, exactly why I would call in and want to thank everybody because, like I said, it was completely insane to get that much from a lot of people, especially other people you barely met.
Save it for some other show.
Yeah, it's just kind of tacky of Tom.
Tom.
Oh, no, Ralph,
it was a beautiful party.
Yeah. I'm sure it was, but
it was a bit of a shakedown.
Yeah, it's a shakedown. It's like when you bring your kids, cookie things to work and have everybody buy them.
It was a celebration to celebrate with Tom and his family the beautiful marriage of Tim and Kelly.
They're going to be divorced in like 5 years.
Ralph, what do you know?
What is that, Tom?
One of the highlights of the party?
Yeah. Ralph wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know why he didn't invite me? Because I couldn't bring enough money.
Well, yeah, he knew you'd bring none.
Right.
Ralph, the funny thing is, we'd probably get along, but I bet you just enjoy ripping me just for the sake of being Tom's kid.
That's right.
No, not at all.
Right.
Just for getting married.
So, Tim, does the sex change after marriage?
Actually, it got a lot better.
Really?
Actually, I would say no change.
Yeah,
Yeah, just wait. How long have you known her?
Not that long.
Just wait.
Yeah, it's a whirlwind romance.
8 months now? 7 months?
That's it?
That's it?
Oh, my God.
You've known her 7 months and you're married to her?
Yep.
Howard, get your money back.
Holy cow.
Yeah, 7
Tom,
months.
why didn't you...
I tried.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, Dad, you were pretty supportive. I mean, you put up a bit of restraint at first, but
What do you both do for a living?
I work in television, ABC, and she just moved to New York, so she's looking for a job.
Hey, did Tom ever sit down with you and give you a sex talk?
You know what? You asked me the same question, I think, about 10 years ago, last time I was on air.
All right, Tim, now here is the donut. Now here is the hot dog. Any questions?
Actually, it was a golf ball and a golf cup that he used as the analogy.
But, I mean, I don't want to embarrass Tom. He's a good guy, but your dad has kind of a warped view of sex.
You know what? I bet you guys would be surprised at how he is when he's at home.
No, but he doesn't pleasure himself.
Yeah, that's what surprises us about when he's at home.
It's surprising to me that I actually know that, and that's public knowledge. So
I know, but how, did he explain it to you, or did you hear it from the show?
Probably a little bit of both.
Wow, you explained it to
No,
young
I never
Tim?
discussed it with him at all.
Son, come into the room.
Did you not?
Tom,
No,
go ahead.
never.
Discuss it with your son now.
No.
Now's the place to do it.
Did you tell him not to touch himself?
Did you tell your own son not to touch himself? No. Why do you have a pact with... Your wife told us you have a pact with Jesus Christ.
Well, you know what? When Tim needs it, he can pull it out.
Right.
Keep in mind.
Tim, you don't have any of that hang-up, do you?
No, not whatsoever.
You don't have a pact with Jesus Christ?
I don't know Jesus all that well, so I don't think that's something I'm willing to give up.
Right.
You don't know Jesus at all. Why don't you invite him to the party?
Wonder what Jesus would have given.
Is it odd for you that your father doesn't discuss this with you? Would you like to discuss it with him? Would you like to ask him questions about it?
About sex?
About him not touching himself?
I think that's one of the last conversations I need to have with my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever find your dad's porn stash?
No, and I'm sure I looked for it as a kid, too, but I don't think I found anything.
His, though.
You did find his?
Yeah.
What are you going through his things for?
I couldn't help it. I just
Tom is a better sneak than you, Tom.
Please, young Tim, don't bump into me. I may explode any minute.
Keep in mind, we don't want to embarrass Tom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going to make a speech about how Tom doesn't touch himself, but I thought maybe
at the party,
that wasn't the place.
Yes.
That'd be great.
It's weird knowing that about your dad, right?
Excuse me?
It's weird knowing that about your dad.
It's weird having anything about my dad or my mother actually spoken of on air, and then hearing it from a third party is the weirdest part, because I don't really listen. Then coming in to work or when I was in high school, and people would come in and be like, your dad's a moron, I heard what happened today. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. You don't want to hear that. I feel bad about that.
Yeah, sure.
It's just the only way I can...
torn up.
But look at the excellent general manager he's turned into as a result of my criticism. Hey, I heard your dad doesn't touch himself. It's been great.
Yeah, it's awesome to hear from people that you barely know as well.
Your mom's real nice and normal, though. She even thinks it's odd that your dad doesn't touch himself.
My mom is amazing, and what her standpoint on that is, I do not know.
I know. I've talked to her about it. She thinks it's crazy. She doesn't think that Jesus is looking at Tom and saying, don't touch yourself.
Hey, Tom, was that your whole life, or was it something after you beat cancer?
After cancer, he made a pact with Jesus.
She actually said she thought that he should be doing it.
Yeah, she's like, go ahead and do it. Who needs you bothering me?
Right, following her around.
How do you not do it? That's the thing.
Hey, Tom, why do you think Jesus cares if you're touching you?
You know what? All kidding aside, I'm not a big religious person, and I do have a problem with religion to some regard, but his faith in Catholicism and Jesus, I would say, was a big part of helping him get through it. So, whatever you got to believe in to help you get through the hard times, I guess, works.
But Jesus didn't ask him to give this.
Yeah, no, but Jesus cured him, and now Tom's giving him this offering like it's some great prize to Jesus. Jesus
like how about helping the homeless or
send some money.
Howard, have you ever laid in bed and contemplated what it'd be like if your life came to an end and actually had a possibility of doing so within months?
Of course.
Howard dreams about that.
Are you kidding me? I'm waiting for the day to happen.
Yeah, it was called marriage.
No, it wasn't called marriage. It was called being miserable in general.
While we're doing shout-outs to Jesus, could I also give a shout-out to Dan Coyd and Paul Chapman, the two great doctors who oversaw my recovery?
All right.
What did you give up for them?
Money.
Why would you...
Ronnie, the limo driver, and Mel gave the same exact amount of money.
Are you serious?
That's a fact.
How much did Mel give?
Under $500.
Nope. No, he didn't say that.
Yeah, he did say it.
No, he didn't.
Wow.
Do you only think it would have stood out in Tim's mind that Mel gave more than $500?
No, I think what stood out was how much the relative gave and how much you and Robin gave, because those were the biggest numbers.
I can't believe Mel didn't give more than $500.
And by the way, Tim, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
That it was that Rachel and Howard and Robin gave the biggest amounts?
Yeah.
I believe so.
How about the wad of cash Uncle Artie gave?
Uncle Artie came through big time.
I can't believe Fred only gave 5 when Artie gave
Does your new wife know that Tom doesn't touch herself?
I think she does now, and she listened a little bit and was a bit of a fan before I met her. So
I see.
Hey, Tom,
bet she knew all kinds of weird things.
Tom, do you think that's a bit of an insult to you that Mel gave so little?
I don't know how much.
Don't you
Mel
think
gave
that's like Mel saying, "Hey, F you, Tom"?
Yeah.
He showed up. That was
F you,
all he had
it's
to
a
do.
party
to
for
show
give
up.
me money.
That was a nice thing.
He left so fast, dude, during your speech.
After. Although he was there heckling me during the speech.
Right. Well, what can I tell you?
Tim, really glad you called.
It's been a banner week for you.
What would you give Mel's kid now if Mel's kid got married? 2 cents?
No, I'd sit down and figure it out. I don't know.
What would you give?
I don't know.
Under 500, I bet.
I think he had that opportunity already. Didn't one of Mel's kids get married? And did you go?
No.
Mel didn't invite.
Mel invited the whole radio chain except for Tom.
Oh,
right.
I parked the cars.
Right. I hung around hoping to sneak in to buy. I was hoping to get a ticket from a scalper and wasn't able to do it.
Well, Tim, congratulations on your marriage.
Thank you, sir.
I'm happy for you. She seems like a lovely girl from the few minutes I spoke to her.
She's amazing.
Howard, you know what was weird about it for me? It was being at his wedding reminded a lot of the way you said you were at my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of like looking at him and going, they so don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I guess it's every wedding, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
Gary was so mad at me. Baba Booey was so mad at me.
Well, because I didn't say anything.
Because I said to him, Gary, you're going to be miserable.
I'm not miserable, but here's the deal.
Oh, you
like when
are.
he's saying
I see you.
When he's saying how good they communicate and everything, I was like, all right, throw a couple of kids into that, buy a house, have some bills. And it's hard to communicate that good. Those
Why? You got to pick up the phone, or you got to pull them aside and say something.
You'll see. Okay.
You know what's funny? Do
hard.
you know anybody who's married who turns to somebody and goes, marriage is great, you should get married?
Tom.
Yeah, I think
No.
Tom loves being married.
Yep.
Well.
Tom missed out on a lot of poontang, Tim. I'm going to tell you, for one, I seen this guy in action. I remember years ago, I knew tons of chicks that would have died to get into
Olivia
Dad's pants.
Newton-John came on to me. I had to say no.
Tom's a little crazy.
I bet he's as content as could
married.
be.
Baba Booey, Scott DePace, they all love marriage. Brian Phelan. My wife's cool. She's not going to change. If I hear that one more time. Tim, you think your wife's never going to change?
I hope she does, and I hope we grow together. She comes from a great family. Her parents are awesome and get along unbelievably well, and so do my folks. So
you're going to grow old, and she's going to grow annoying.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you're in a room full of cynics here.
Yeah, and Tom's kid here works for ABC, so he's going to meet chicks all over the place. You know,
Yeah.
it's not going to last.
And he's a good-looking kid.
Uh-oh.
I'm willing to make any better come on any amount of time down the line to talk about how wonderful our marriage is.
I'll bet you $750
check in.
You know what I'm going to do?
I'll take it, Artie.
I'm going to hire one of those private eyes that send over a hot chick to meet you in a bar in about a year.
One of those.
Yeah, like they seduce you, and then you take a picture.
Let's start a pool. I say 5 years.
Bitches. Wow.
Nobody needs to bet on his marriage.
I do.
Go on.
Baba Booey comes up to me because I'm laughing at his wedding. I'm there at the wedding laughing. And then he goes,
What a great
you
guest
don't
you
understand
are."
something. Mary's cool. She's so cool. She lets me do whatever I want.
She lets me.
And then I went, okay, whatever. You're married now.
She lets me do whatever I want within the parameters of those 2 acres.
Yeah, the territory's just gotten smaller.
We put a fence up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mary lets him do the dishes.
No.
And then she lets him bathe the boys and put them to sleep and read them a story.
The deal is that marriage isn't bad, but this whole idealistic view when you first start, it just doesn't go on for 40 years. It's just hard to keep that.
Just go on because you end up...
You add things, you get a complicated life.
Right, life gets complicated.
Yeah, I'm going to let you build a swing set.
It actually was a trampoline, Artie, but thank you.
Jesus, you're on the air. Go ahead, Jesus.
Yes, this is Jesus. Tom, I'm feeling really bad for you. I'm going to give you permission to play with yourself again.
Isn't that nice?
Hang up, Zolar, will you?
What do you think the holes in my hands are for? Oh, you said Zolar. What's the matter with you, Tom?
All right. That was not Jesus, Alpha.
Another imposter. We keep picking up.
Another Jesus imposter.
Jesus with a Z.
I have to check this, but I think Jesus has been dead for 2,000 years.
No, he rose.
Oh, he did.
It was a false Messiah. I believe that was the White Rapper.
White Rapper.
Yeah.
Well, Tim Chiasano, how come your wife doesn't use the name Chiasano?
She does.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she does. I mean, it takes a little while to change the name, so.
All right.
It's we got the papers in the mail last week.
And she knows how to spell it?
Yeah. She does.
All right. Well, there you go.
And she was willing to take that name. Okay.
Yes.
Why the rush to get married? I mean, you knew her 7 months. Why the rush? 5 months. Why the rush?
I couldn't tell you. Just it all came together, and
like you had to be married. Like, couldn't you just hang out and be together?
Tom could only get the beacon in May.
Well, I know that they were
Hurry up, summer's coming.
Howard, they lived in different places.
Right.
Well, we met on the road, and spent the first part of the relationship kind of just traveling together and being in hotels in different cities.
And that was exciting and fun.
It was, but at the same time, it was hard. I mean, think if you just started dating somebody, and after 5 days, if you had to go away with them, and all of a sudden spend all the time with them in a hotel room and see them all day long and share a bathroom with them and everything else.
Hey, if she does the right thing, I could spend time with her. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm married.
All right. Well, listen, I wish you luck. 5 months is a very short courtship.
I agree, but everything happens for a reason.
All right. Congratulations, Tim.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. And
most of all, congratulations to me and Robin for giving the highest gift.
Yes,
absolutely.
Lucky us. We got to be the winners of those
We
things.
won that
Have
stake.
a round of applause.
Tim Salud, Chindan, Basta la Basta.
Hardy, I can't wait to tell you what we end up doing with your $750 in cash.
Do something good with it.
We will, I promise.
Put it on the first race at Aqueduct.
That's what Uncle Artie would do.
That's right.
First.
I think Kelly's at OTB right now, so I
A
hope
bet
so.
has been made in your name with...
Good luck to you and your bride.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Well, there's your son. Calling in, he really wanted to express his
Very nice.
gratitude.
He was very touched by you.
I was really surprised to hear his voice on the air.
He contacted me, and I gave him permission to come on the air, and that way I could grill him about the size of the gifts.
I know, but believe me, I knew you had an ulterior motive.
Yes. All right, there it is, the great Tom and Tim. And let me get to Stuttering John, because before you know it, LT will be here.
Yeah, I really want to hear. Are we talking about the practical joke?
Yeah. Stuttering John has played many practical jokes on Baba Booey.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, stealing of the Gary puppet.
Gary took the Gary puppet to an appearance. Lo and behold, Stuttering John stole it, and I had told Gary, don't you lose that puppet, because I love that puppet more than I love you.
Right, the puppet was pretty much new at the time, and
very popular.
you made it clear that you didn't want anything to happen to this puppet.
No, I didn't.
And now
and John went and stole it, and Gary had a heart attack all weekend.
On top of that, ever since the puppet's been a has-been.
Right.
And then John had a stockbroker call and say that I lost all my money.
Right. Which was a real good one.
And then, I was feeling like, remember I called you on Sunday and said it's time to do this joke? I went back and took some old E-tapes out. I watched the Learning Annex. Remember where that thing? Now, John didn't think of that, but you were pretty much done with me when John came in to explain to you how boring I was.
Yeah.
Prolong it another 20 minutes. That sort of set me off.
Gary had a speaking appearance at the Learning Annex, and John went and, got people together to do goofy questions on Gary and stuff and ruin his appearance. So Gary said, I really want to get John. And Gary came to me, he says, I'm going to fire John, because I know it's not funny. But I really want to fire him. I want to fire him and watch that bastard squirm. I said, all right, I'm in. What do I got to do? He says, you just get on the air and say you're mad at John, which I did. Effectively.
Yeah, because the second you said it, John was in a funk.
Right. So John was bumming out all the show yesterday after I said I was mad at him.
Right, yeah, because you put the final touches on it yesterday.
And John knows I actually am mad at him on some level.
Yeah.
Well, that's why
John's always conniving and scheming behind my back.
I'm not conniving, but that's why it was so effective, because I know that you've been upset with all this Howard Stern show crew. And all.
So Gary hauls John in after the show. Gary has like a little 10-minute meeting with me to make like we had a discussion. And he calls John into the room.
Kathy calls me first and goes, Gary wants you to stay here before you leave because he needs to talk to you before you leave. So I'm like, oh, no.
You do something bad.
Yeah, I'm like,
you didn't think you were going to get fired.
That's like the principal thing.
Well, I started getting a sweat. I'm sweating, I was freaking out.
But you didn't think you were going to be fired.
Well, yeah, I thought it was either that or, just another, another dose of, another way of being reprimanded.
Well, you also said something yesterday about cleaning house. Gary was going to do some house cleaning.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Yeah. So you fell for it too, Robin.
I didn't fall for anything.
Oh,
she was hoping it was real.
Real fire.
Yeah, great.
All right, so here we go. So here, Gary brings John into the room, and,
Now, this happened in the Jock Lounge because I kept seeing the door closed.
Yeah. We had a hidden camera in those big speakers that we keep on the floor.
Oh.
And the premise was that, John had some wacky book proposal going around in his name that had my name all over it. And I had caught wind of it, for real. And I got really pissed off about it. So Gary went in there to say, hey, it turns out that the book proposal showed its ugly head again somewhere. And basically Gary was sent in by me to be fired because I didn't want to fire him. I didn't want to fire John myself. It would be too painful, so Gary was going to do it.
Gary's your hatchet man.
Right.
And Gary played it really well, because he was almost looked like he was going to cry, too.
All right, well, here we go. He was upset for you.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
And Gary had said to me, listen, after I fire him, let's not tell him for a couple of days. So I said, you want to know something? I think John would be so bummed out that he might kill himself.
Right, yeah.
I could have.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Responsible for a death. Couldn't let that happen.
I said, don't let him leave. I mean, fire him, leave the room, and then come back in and tell him because he'll kill himself.
I would definitely have reached for that jar of Prozac.
Right. I didn't want to hear about the binge you went on for 3 days. And afterwards, Gary walked into the office proud as a peacock. I got them both. Oh, it worked so good.
I worked so hard, and there's always a chance that something can go wrong. You can see the camera, someone could spill it. You try to tell as few people as possible.
All right, here we go.
Well, I know Gary's been working up to this for weeks.
I know, bothering me.
I thought of this.
Calling me every day.
I thought of this the Friday before we went on Christmas vacation.
And by the way, it's not even creative. It's like, hey, I'm going to take John in a room and fire him. I mean, and watch him get upset.
No,
it's not creative at all.
It's not creative, but the setup has to be done right, and I did have to run the cable through the ceiling so the camera worked.
Right.
The only thing is, what's next telling me I have cancer? It's the only thing that could be worse.
All right, well, we'll get to that. We got to figure out a funny way to do it.
Where does the cable have to be run?
Yeah. Up his butt. All right, here we go.
Shut the door. I'm wired, by the way.
Yeah. I know.
Sit down.
Is that you whispering? Sit down.
What's that all about? He's like De Niro.
Are you nervous or something?
Let me tell you something. This is so elaborate that I had Kathy come and put papers on every chair except for the one I wanted John to sit in.
Right.
Yeah, those boxes. No, that's why that
we
was.
put boxes on everything, so John could only sit in the one chair.
Right, because you had a camera.
Where we get the best camera.
That was smart.
Well, sit down and I'll tell you.
What I do.
So.
What I do.
Guilty.
Guilty already.
So I guess, remember that whole thing that went on, like, at Christmas time?
You sound nervous yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
That's why. I'm like, oh,
But that's great, because Gary would have terrible time firing somebody.
I told him, I said...
Not really.
I don't know if we left it in at one point. I go, John, my heart's pounding. That's when he knew something was wrong. And he called me about the book.
Yeah.
Right? About the whole book, and you said you weren't doing everything. My heart pounds. Somehow it ended up on Buckwald's desk. Right, this whole proposal. Right. And I sat down with Howard, and I told him that. You know what I'm saying? I said, I called you about this a couple of months ago, but Buckwald flipped over.
And Buckwald's my agent.
Yeah.
So, Gary blamed it that Buckwald was flipping out, which is good. So Buckwald's flipping out. Howard then learned of it. He's flipping out, and John's panicking.
And Gary's heart's pounding.
Yeah. And Gary sounds like the one being fired.
I know.
When did it end up on Buckwald's desk?
Sometime last week.
How could that be?
I have no idea. But Buckwald flipped over it, and Howard flipped over it.
Yeah, I have it on paper. A firing of that guy as soon as Christmas that thing happened.
I know.
He sounds like Cato Kaler.
Listen to him.
Listen to him explaining himself.
At least I don't know
I find it good.
I have it on paper.
No one even knows what he's talking about. You never know what John's talking about. You never know what he's talking about.
All non sequitur.
Right? And you had no idea what he was talking about.
I had a vague idea, but...
Yeah, I got to hear that again.
I'm saying I fired the guy ever since that fiasco.
Yeah, well, that's not exactly clear. It's like... Hey, John, can you explain that to me?
I don't understand.
Listen to this.
How could that be?
Yeah, listen to this explanation again. But
I have no idea. But Buck Wall flipped over it, and Howard flipped over it.
I have it on paper. I'm firing that guy as soon as Christmas that thing happened.
I know.
I fired on paper.
I fired.
You know what?
She said he fired on paper.
He has keywords. Fired, paper, Christmas.
I know.
And I just go, I know.
Yeah, I know. I know.
No, you don't.
No one knows. You don't even know what he's saying.
Christmas happened.
Fire, Christmas, paper.
I don't get it.
Fire, Christmas happened. Soon as Christmas, that thing happened.
Fire.
That's what Cato does. You know what? That's Cato. You know, why do people want to slam this Cato's head into his screen? You know, I'm watching TV, and I swear I've never watched. I'm telling you.
Did you watch it again?
I have no tune by it. And this Marsha Clark is angry.
Yeah.
And the woman comes on, the commentator. She says, "Why is Marsha Clark angry? Why is she spending all this time with Cato? I go, you don't know why? What are you, stupid?
Caravan Sisters?
I don't know. One of them, or the Yenta from Fox. They're sitting there, and let her get on with it. It's like, what are you talking about? This guy is telling you in the one breath that, well, O.J. was a little upset.
And he's changing testimony.
Of course, he's obviously not being forthcoming. Like John.
That's in the paper.
I mean, this is exactly what Cato Kalin says. The paper. The paper. I fired the paper. Well, I got to hear that again. This is too good.
Over it, and Howard flipped over it.
I have it on paper. I'm firing that guy as soon as Christmas that thing happened.
I know. And
I know.
I don't know if, like, Howard's trying to make an example or something, but I think that, like, he's just sort of like, he told me he's going to come in and talk to you, but basically he told me, like, he's going to let you go. Although he said he'd still use you for interviews and stuff from time to time. But I think that I couldn't really say anything because I feel like my ass is on the line. You know, I'm treading on dangerous water myself, and I couldn't really say anything because
I'm treading on dangerous water myself.
He's barely as coherent as I am.
I know. It's two incoherent guys with a job.
What is Gary talking about?
Gary has to fire you, but he's not clear why he's firing you, and you're not clear on what your answer is.
I think Howard's going to talk to you, and he's going to let you go, but he will use you on interviews occasionally.
But see, I knew that was a write-off. Like,
right. Yeah, that was just being nice.
Yeah. He'll never hear from you again.
Meanwhile, Gary's treading himself.
He's treading on thin water.
I'm treading, Wolf. I'm doing a dog paddle.
I'm skating on thin water.
Somehow that never sounds right when he uses those words.
He never gets them quite right.
He's always like, I'm treading on dangerous water.
But he's
always treading.
Isn't it treading on, what is it?
It's actually, you're skating on thin ice is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, and treading on what?
Where there's smoke, there's wall paint.
You're treading
on dangerous ground? Would that be it?
No. Treading on
thin water.
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Dangerous ground.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. It always sounds wrong.
Gary always
I thought it was just treading water. You know, I'm treading water. No.
I don't know what he's saying.
Well, hey, listen, I wouldn't attempt it if I didn't know.
As stupid as I am, your choice is bad.
Gary's treading. John's treading.
Fire, Christmas paper.
Hassled me about the T-shirt and about what went on to Dallas and what went on in Atlantic City and stuff. And, you know, he just said, listen, I think John's a great guy, but it's just too much. He goes, it's just too much. He's out there. But you know what it is? I think it's not it's not the book. It's everything that led up to it. And this is just like tips it off. And you're right. You know, you're absolutely right. It's not just tips it off. Gary is full of non sequiturs. I'm just trying to make, what are you trying to say there?
It's a cliche.
Tipped it over the edge is what I meant to say.
Oh.
This just
tips it off.
I'm skating on thin ice, and this just tips it off.
But I think that
I think it's
last call.
We call him about that too.
But he's really unhappy about that the way that turned out. I just think that he feels like we're all like hanging on his name and stuff. I can't. I mean, I'm flipped out because you're like one of my best friends, and what can I say?
And I'm going to be sorry to see you go.
You know, I said, hey, give him one more chance. And I was like, one more chance. He's like, listen, he goes, it's not only me.
You're a real pussy. Why don't you just fire the guy?
Yeah, why do you think you're going to come talk?
Hey, let it
Everything Howard.
Well, because I'm not firing him.
But if you ever have to fire him, you fire him.
I will fire him.
No, don't blame Howard. I want him.
Let me ask you something. Why is he saying Howard's going to talk to John?
It's all coming up, Rob. Why don't you listen to the end?
Come on, give the guy a break.
I just wanted to know.
Because we're listening. Because at one point...
It's part of his way of revealing.
No. And at one point, Robin, be quiet.
I'm talking to Howard.
At one point, Howard was actually going to come and watch it on the monitor, and he thought he might come in.
Yeah, no, this was a setup. This was a setup.
All right.
And also, it keeps John hanging around. We didn't want him leaving.
Don, they just feel like it's almost like as if you're dangerous, that you can't be controlled. They feel like everybody, me and you and Gorilla and everybody's out there doing stuff, and it's just bumming them out. It's just bumming them out. And I know he said he would send you out on some interviews, possibly in the future. I mean, I think he's going to cool off about this. I don't know what will happen, but I know tonight he's not going to send you out on that thing. I guess he's going to send Grillo. And he's somebody get a hold of Vic.
Stuttering Vic.
Oh. That's a clincher.
I don't know what to say. I mean, what are you going to do?
No, man. 7 years I've been here.
His career. 7 years. 7 years.
7 years of my life.
100%? Bought it 100%?
Yeah, he bought it 100%.
See, Gorilla told me before I went in, Johnny, maybe it's an April Fool's joke, but I said, nah, Howard wouldn't sit on the air and all that. This is definitely not an April Fool's joke.
Right.
I try to do everything.
The problem is, I mean, I could smell it coming for one of us.
I can smell it.
I guess it's
always smelling stuff.
I smell it coming because it was tipping it off.
In the water.
The water was
when I was skating on thin ground.
On thin water.
It could have just as easily been me. Hold on a second. I know he wants to come down. I mean, he doesn't want this to be hard feelings, so he wants to come down, and he's going to come down and hang, just like... That's me faking that I'm dialing the phone to get him to come down. Yeah, we're in the guest lounge. All right, cool. He's going to come down. He just wants to, you know how Howard is. He doesn't like confrontation, but I think he appreciates what you've done over the years.
Not really.
He wants to, I think he just wants to give you a good send-off. Well, listen, if I were you, I'd be cool. And, just shake his hand and be cool because don't slam any doors. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to trash me in the air. And
at some point he's going to have to discuss it, but I don't think he'll hammer you. I mean, he'll just say, hey, you know what? We did our time together and it just, became a part. I mean, one thing Howard's really cool about, he wouldn't trash you because he knows that you're going to try to go out there and make a living and stuff and do something.
I don't know.
Maybe you can hook up with Conan and get rid of that guy that's... All right. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
I'd rather not work.
So now I leave.
Yeah.
Right? And then I come back and I tell him that you don't want to talk to him.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm sorry, man. Don't hold this against me.
No.
So I walked out and then I come right back.
Getting fired from a job he makes no money at.
And he's bummed.
Yeah.
So he was going to come down, but he's not going to come down. He said, but he's not mad,
I just don't have time to say goodbye.
I swear to God, I tried to do everything. I didn't want to do anything, at all.
Well, how are you? I mean, you're in pretty good shape, financially, right? I mean, I know you're in an apartment and stuff, but you're doing okay on the stock market and stuff.
I realized after this fiasco, I don't even have. The only guy we have is Adam.
Right.
What do you say?
He said the only guy we have is Adam. We just had some trouble in the stock market. John and I earlier.
This is all perfect. Everything's going on here.
John just took a hint, so that's not working out.
Even his stock market isn't working out.
And then I was with my brother all week, and he was yelling at me for paying too much for an apartment. So it's like all just coming in my head, like, oh no.
Like, no, I really screwed up.
Right, but I mean,
the little money you had from this show is not even coming in.
And you still have the deal. You still have the other record deal, right? You got the publishing deal and stuff. You still got all that stuff.
That's done now. That's just give you one advance.
But I mean, you're going to do another record, right?
I don't know. Depends on
when. Now he's not on the show.
But I'm telling him at least you got this, and he doesn't have any of it.
Yeah. So it turns out he has nothing.
But now, he's down to mumbling.
At this point, I'm in the fetal position.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
On the couch.
I can't wait to watch this on the E! Show.
Because I started out sitting up, and I slowly, cowered.
I don't know, man. My clothes are rented, man. All of a sudden, the ugly truth comes out.
It's not my own teeth.
It's all a pyramid scheme. It's all crumbling.
I don't know, man.
It's just, I really try to do everything by the book. I went up to him, I talked to him, he told me don't do it. I called them, and they sent me some proposal. I told them, I called him, I said, dude, you can't do. Sent them a letter firing. I still have I have a letter firing the guy.
You still have the letter?
Yeah, and I don't know how this could have happened. I don't know how that could have gone anywhere. I have a letter firing the guy, and then I called you that weekend and told you what had happened.
Right, that was like Christmas.
And I called Robin. Remember, she yelled at me.
She freaked out on you.
And then you talked to Howard, and then he said, "We'll talk." All right, and then.
What do you think Karen's going to say? She's going to be bummed out.
Goodbye. Goodbye. It's so long. I'm not your girlfriend anymore.
I go with the show.
Yeah. Do a Grillo. Yeah, I'm dating Grillo now.
I think your best bet is to sort of regroup, take it easy. I don't know what's going to go on this end. I could tell you, if I could give you 2 words of advice.
Uh-oh. Here comes his reveal.
Here comes the soliloquy. 2 words.
He's gonna now show him the camera. Should have had him suffer more.
I know, but it was...
Yeah, he's not twisting enough.
He's twisting pretty good.
If I could give you 2 words of advice, don't brush, and then you get bad teeth, and someone else will hire you like they hire me.
So the camera's in the speaker, and I said, if I give you 2 words of advice, and I pull the speaker down so you can see the camera, and I say this. I think the best 2 words I can give you is Gary Puppet.
Gary's so proud of that. He goes, Gary Puppet.
I know. It's like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, right. Like, hey, Gary Puppet, Wolf. Gary Puppet. I have 2 words of advice. Gary Puppet.
I have 2 words of advice. You can smell it coming.
No, you're a dick. You're a dick because you got twice. And now you know what it feels like to be on that.
Hey,
planet.
You know what?
We're done.
Great joke.
We're
Great joke. I mean, I'm not going to hate you for the rest of your life like you hate me.
Come on back here. Come on. I've been planning this since Christmas, and I wasn't even gonna do this to you. And then, after you stole the puppet, I was thinking of a way to get back. I wasn't even gonna do this to you, and then you did the thing where I lost all my money. Now,
what thing?
With the stockbroker. Sit down, man. And I didn't leave you hanging all week. We were going to leave you hanging for a day. Howard thought that was too cruel. So I let your entire misery lasted 10.5 minutes.
No, my entire misery started around 9:30.
But okay, all right. My entire misery was an entire weekend long.
You were still in shock, weren't you?
Yeah, I couldn't snap out of it.
You weren't even sure if you were fired still.
Yeah, I was in like a cocoon.
All right.
Yeah, because it still didn't sound happy.
No, not at all. Now I don't know whether
to get your job back. You don't even celebrate.
I don't know whether to hate Gary or I don't know how to handle it.
Yeah. You don't know what to say. Because Gary immediately goes, okay, now we're even, and we're never playing practical jokes on each other again. And I know John's already planning his next one.
Got something up his sleeve.
Well, I already got another one for John.
Because John came down with me yesterday and said, guess what I'm going to do? And he already told me his next one, and it's awful. It
was the one that I refrained from doing because I thought it would be too cruel.
Yeah.
Well, I got another one for you. I was going to get you with 2 since you got me with 2, but I let it be.
Right. He has another one planned on you, so.
I don't want someone.
Yeah.
He's going to get to the point where they'll be shooting at
Yeah, right. See, Gary hired a hitman to come kill you. But it's only a goof.
And then another whole day when I thought I lost all my money.
But it was Gary.
Well, what's wrong?
Jackie's idea to Gary Puppet.
But isn't this funny?
It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect.
And then what? Is that it? Are we done? Or now you got to get me back?
No, I mean, my next one was going to be on Scotty. You already know that.
Okay, but you done with me now?
Is that right? You got one on Scott coming up?
Yeah.
The cruelest of all.
Really? Shh, don't say it. I want to heir it.
Of course, he won't be looking for it now.
It wouldn't matter.
What's funny to me is Scott will have to dub it off, whatever.
Yeah. Scott will have to make a copy of it so it'll be ready for the air. I got to take a break. When we come back, we got to play Stuttering John at the Oscar party last night.
Right, but LT's here, and
is he here already?
And by now, Bam Bam Bigelow should be here.
Oh, well, if those guys are here, then we'll meet them first.
Okay.
Let them yell at each other like wrestlers. That's pretty funny, John. Yeah. Especially your explanation to Gary.
On Christmas paper, on fire.
Now, John, if it's 5
happens.
If it's 5 practical jokes to 1, why would you be planning another one?
Because that's what he does.
Well, no, on the tape, on the tape, I said, I go, well, if Howard wants me to stop doing them, I'll stop doing them.
Oh yeah, like Howard's feeding you the ideas.
No, but
you get an idea.
Do what you want to do. I don't care.
They just occurred naturally to John.
John gets an idea and he goes to Howard. Howard goes, yeah, do whatever you want.
I don't even want to know about it. Just do it.
John takes that as if Howard's giving him the money and funding him.
Yeah. Well, you guys work that out. Anyway, let me take a break.